What year is it? All right, fire it up. Let's do this.
We're live now,
somebody
baby.
found the
We're
stat.
live in
I have to
5.
see, I think it was on Reddit. Somebody found the stat the last time that we had a car run with no front end.
Yeah.
I have to find it again. I forget what year it was, but it's been a while.
Nice. I love it. That was, I don't understand the point of that.
When Joe was asking me yesterday, I was like,
Yeah.
I think they did it just to do it. To be
I was like,
honest.
dude, it's not like he had.
Yeah.
a bunch
When
of
we were
spots
talking
to
about the
gain.
end, I think it's just keeping the DNF. So
I agree.
away.
When you said
Yeah.
that, I was like, probably.
Yeah,
yes.
and like I said yesterday, it's also like the team plane wasn't leaving any earlier, so
yeah. Yeah, that's fair. What's up, everybody?
Oh, here it is. Yeah. Today's race was the first time a car has been missing its entire front end and turned laps since Martinsville Spring 2017 with Daniel Suarez.
Nice.
Which that car looked badass with no front
Is
end.
that? Oh, I was gonna say, well, that was the Gibbs car.
yeah, that looks like every model I built as a kid.
Yeah. Looked like 90% of my diecast. when I got
Oh
done with them.
man. What's up, everybody? Hey, Carter Ropley, how you doing, brother?
Oh.
Kevin Miller, long time no see.
Relevant.
I ate all your chips.
Yeah, the chips got decimated at the end.
Sorry about your luck.
This episode brought to you by what is it, Suburban Propane,
Suburban propane.
Yes.
the official propane in NASCAR.
Dan
official-
Walker's house.
The official propane's is squishy, stressed propane tanks.
Yep.
We got so excited about that.
Oh, dude, you guys put them all in my bag. And last night I had 2 of them, and I was just doing back and forth like stress ball movements.
Grip
You were
training.
downhill skiing?
Yeah, yeah. No, that was Friday night.
Oh.
Hey-o. All right. What's up, Preston? Still the best name in the Discord. Well, I mean, do we even do off track? Our off track was on track together.
Our off track was on track. Sounds so dumb right now.
You. Tired, Grandpa.
You're pretty accurate. Might as well just get
I
into
mean,
Yeah, I guess.
yeah. Anyone do anything in the week before?
In the 3 days before we headed to the track after we were here
Yeah,
last.
nothing more exciting than I did at the track.
No.
Nope. All right, yeah, let's.
How about this? We use off track. We all take a half an hour nap.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. All right.
I can't tie me down for only half an hour, bub.
Best I can give you is 5 minutes.
Bragger.
Fuck
That
Jesus.
included the not tying time.
That include
Yeah.
apologizing and crying.
That included the time it takes to figure out what knot I'm going to use. Get the materials.
My experience, it normally lasts about 12 hours before they wake up. I mean, I wake up from my nap.
Christ.
From my nap.
Jesus.
Does rag smell funny to you?
Does it smell like chloroform to you? Hi, I'm Dan.
This chloroform smells like chloroform.
Chlorophyll, more like borophyll.
Am I right?
Oh, man. Dan, how was the transition from moving house to moving? Nice.
Yeah, I moved to the house and then moved to the track and then moved my house to my house today.
And he transitioned.
Stop it.
Yep.
Buying a new camper. That's why you didn't buy the one we wanted you to buy. Because you don't want to deal with the jokes.
No, no, I would
What
just
was
put
it?
I would just put the sticker
He
on it
literally-
anyway.
We showed, Steph found it's the exact same camper as ours, except like where your beds are, that's gone. It's only like 17 feet long, but it's the
Oh.
same layout, just minus the beds in the back. And like the wall is where the back door is.
Yeah.
And what was the name of it? Is it a transcend?
It's still a
as well?
Transcend.
Yeah,
yes.
it's- yeah.
So it literally looks same paint scheme, same everything.
Yeah,
We would have been a team.
that would have been cute. I mean, it still could be. It's still on the list of the top 3.
I told Steph what you were doing, and she got very upset
about the
because
Eddie
we
Bauer one.
we told you that that's built by a shitty company, and she's like, he's gonna have problems. We warned
Probably.
him. We
Uh,
warned him.
Still not
They
finalized.
should offer. I mean, they might. I don't know. Do they offer campers that are like left-hand drive? You know what I mean? Like all the shit's on the other side.
No,
No,
actually,
they're all the
surprisingly,
same.
no, they're all the same.
Because that would make sense. Like, say, like
It's
two
like-
people are going to buy campers, and we always camp together, and we want them facing
He's
each
honestly
other.
not wrong. He's got a
Yeah.
good
Oh,
point.
that is a
Like,
good
why
point,
wouldn't
yeah.
they make campers that like one you going on the left side, one you going on the right
I feel
side?
like it's gonna take
That's your $1 million idea, right?
It's
there.
gonna take somebody game changing because I feel like it's just like when the minivan came out and they were like, we're gonna make the passenger side door slide, and everybody went, yeah, and it was like that for what 25 years, and
Yeah,
then
and then
finally
Dodge
some
is
Dodge
like,
was like
Let's
both
do
sides.
both.
Bro, I remember when that came out. I grew up in a Caravan back then, and my aunt got one with the double doors.
It
And
was
we're like,
life changing.
damn.
Yeah, it was game changing. Yeah, I honestly don't know what the reasoning is. I think it's
got to be
because
something to do with
Well, it's
all campsites are
yes,
set up
it's
for you
the
to park one
it's
way.
the uniformity of you look at a campground and the sites are all the hookups are in
Right.
the back corner, like driver's side of vehicle back corner.
Yeah.
So it's a uniform thing. If you show up and your camper's set up the wrong way, now you've got to park on the other side of the campsite and you've got, you know what I
Yeah, you're
mean?
just
Dude, now
looking
I'm
at each other out
racking
your
my
camper.
brain. My mom had a Mercury minivan.
Was she crazy about a Mercury?
She was. It was a Mercury minivan. I don't
That's
remember
the
what
Mercury
model-
was a no, not a Town and Country.
No,
it's a
because it was
Chrysler.
like, what was the Ford?
Windstar.
Windstar.
It was
Was it a Monterey?
No, Monterey is their version of like
anybody
the
in the chat.
Explorer,
What
I
was
think.
what was the Mercury minivan?
This
But-
is our off track.
but my
Jamie,
mom
look it up.
my mom had
Look it up.
one. Hers was red and gold.
I think they all were. I think that was the only color that came in.
Yeah.
It
Literally.
was like metallic, like red
The
with like
Villager?
a gold.
Villager.
There it is.
Yep.
Yeah,
I got it too. Villager.
It was red
Hey,
with like
good
a
job, Jamie.
gold
Thank you.
flake, and it had gold trim, and the wheels were like these nice like 17s that were like 5 spokes with gold windows.
Oh, my neighbor had one of
Oh
those.
my
That
god,
was like-
that
I
thing
feel
was
Oh, I remember.
a lot of
Remember
the-
in the '90s when everybody had the gold edition, like the
Yeah.
Camrys
Yeah,
with the
Grand
gold
Caravans
badges
did
and
it as
shit.
well.
Yeah,
They had
hell
like
yeah.
the
Those were dope.
Grand Cherokees.
Oh, I
Had,
remember
like
the Grand Cher-
snowflakes with the gold
Yeah.
inlays.
I used
Oh,
to,
I had
I used to
that.
piss her off
Trans
because
Am
I
started
had
it
the,
all,
I had the
baby.
radio
What's up,
controls in the
gang,
back,
gang?
so I was like, volume plus hold.
I remember my mom
So that's
had
where it started.
yes,
my mom had like a blue square wood grain Caravan growing up.
yeah, the classic.
That thing was a party car. And then she went to like the worst ever
Sorry.
purple Town and Country.
Yep.
That might have had 2 doors, but they weren't automatic.
Oh, that came
They
later.
were manual. And my aunt got a red Caravan. It wasn't a Grand Caravan.
Yep.
It was like
There it
shorter.
is.
And it was like a sport model. It had like
Yes.
sport bumpers.
That's
that
the
had
one
a
she
wing
had.
on
That thing
it.
was hot.
That's the only
Yeah.
option they came in.
that was
I
hot.
feel like silver.
Yeah, that was-
I feel like I see those in silver. But my aunt had a tornado red Caravan with like 17s.
Those would be hot,
like
like, a Mark
paint
III.
matched everything. It had a wing on the back.
I can
remember
honestly
it.
say no
And it
one
had-
in my
It had
immediate,
auto dose.
no one in my family, like, okay, I think my aunts and uncles have had minivans. I know my uncle is a big Honda, what's the Honda minivan?
Oldsmobile Silhouette.
Odyssey?
Those
Yeah,
were
big
sick.
Honda Odyssey guy. But my dad never had one. My mom never had one. I think the closest she got was her Kia Sportage, like the first gen that was, it was like the size of my Cabrio, but it was a 4-door SUV and
My
lifted.
mom had them.
Oh man,
had-
this is annoying.
4 of them.
Oh, you still linking everything?
Well, we have a group chat with Browns and
Yeah.
us. So the texts from Steph are coming in on my phone, but the texts from everyone are coming in on my watch.
Oh, Kyle got a new phone, so now
Oh,
he gets to
fun.
play the game.
Oh, I hate this.
Oh, Brent, absolutely. The Oldsmobile Silhouette, the
Yeah,
Cadillac
that
of
thing was
minivans.
Fire.
My parents used to
Hey.
have a Dodge Aries wagon.
Yep.
Good
What
old
was
K
the
cars.
what was the Toyota with the sick commercials?
Toyota,
no,
moving
It's-
forward,
I
whether you
wanna
like
say
it or
Prism,
not.
but it wasn't a Prism.
Previa.
No.
We were just having this
Like-
conversation in
like-
Pro the other night. Someone's like, "What's that weird minivan with the motor that's underneath you and it's supercharged?" I was like, "The Previa, the coolest."
No,
Yeah.
Toyota had like that futuristic one. It was the one where they made fun of it on Pimp My Ride because you jump and they freeze framed when you're in the air, and that was every commercial. They were the Toyota minivans. They look Japanese. Like they look
I
like
mean,
something
Toyota-
that you would
Toyota
import.
company.
Toyota on brand.
No, I know, but it looks like something you would import from Japan
Yes.
now, like a
Yeah,
K-van.
I think you're literally thinking of the Previa.
Yeah.
Might be a Previa.
Look up
That-
the
that
Toyota
name
Previa.
Doesn't sound right though.
Carter Opley in the chat asking about iOS 26. I like it. It's going to take some getting used to, as any updates would. And yeah, it totally destroyed the group chat. So then the group chat separated into like 3 chats. So
Good.
my phone was just exploding during the race. I'm like, I'm going
Good.
to kill all of you.
I actually personally contacted Apple to make it kill that group chat.
Probably.
Do I actually need? Do I have that yet?
You talking about the Danny packs?
Yeah.
The Danny packs, yeah.
Fuck that group chat. I love all
it's
of you,
great.
but not all of you in one place.
it is.
Like,
it is.
I love all of
It
you
is a
separately.
dark place. I enjoy watching. All right, let's do this
Let's
because
get
we're
into
tired.
this thing.
I gotta get to my screen here.
By love all of you, I mean Noom, 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 noom.
All right, everybody. Welcome back to yet another episode of the Loose is Fast podcast, your podcast home for all things NASCAR and some things not. I am your host, Kyle Belcher, and joined as always by my son, Bodie, down here, annoying everybody, Mr. Daniel Walker. Feel that one. Norm Pelletier.
Wicked pissa.
And Scumbag Steve in not a Chase Elliott shirt.
Steve.
By the way, I'm glad you told me you bought that because I went to grab it off the hanger to come down here and I went, Steve's going to be wearing his.
Yep.
So I put it back.
I put it on. I was like, I hope Dan doesn't wear this shirt today. But if he is, it doesn't matter because they only see one of us.
Yeah. Steve?
On today's episode, we will talk some NASCAR news, recap our weekend at New Hampshire Motor Speedway. This episode is slightly different than our normal episodes as we are going to talk about our experience all weekend at the track as we normally do. If you're new here, welcome. If you're new here because we threw a koozie at you, you're welcome.
That happened a lot on Friday night.
Yeah,
Sure did.
You were,
Yeah, we met Steve's long lost brother.
Yeah, to my twin.
That
and
we
this
did.
one- and
When?
this-
3D printed him.
oh, the 3D
those
print dude?
sick
Yeah.
koozies.
I only saw the koozie after the fact. I did not see what happened to get you the koozie.
Yes.
Oh yeah, we traded
You don't
traded
wanna know.
koozies to koozies.
You have to ask. You can't afford
Yeah,
it.
sweatshirt brothers, you know.
But before we get into our weekend recap and talking about the races and everything that is happening in the NASCAR world, Dan,
Oh, crap.
just run right through it real quick
I
here.
was just going to
Just hit it
I
quick,
was just
baby.
going to hope I fell asleep and no
Yeah,
one noticed.
We are
We're brought to you this
tired.
weekend, every other week, by the Revival Motoring Network and us, the Loose is Fast podcast. Go to loosesfastpodcast.com, buy yourself some merch. Make sure you do it a little bit before you want to go to the track, or else it'll show up the day you get home.
Norm.
Norm.
That
Yeah,
wasn't my fault.
go
Yeah.
buy some shirts. Finally got to see some of our new shirts in person this weekend, thanks to Sanchez and his father-in-law.
Yeah,
Love them.
I like the green.
Dude,
The green was sick.
the green looks
the
good.
one his father-in-law had with the graphic on the back looks awesome. It came
Which
out
one was
so
he
good.
with?
He got the Daytona one with the
I
three
saw him
cars.
wearing that.
Well, not
No,
Daytona.
not Daytona.
Or the track
The
that
racetrack one.
Southern Florida Raceway,
The flag shirt.
Middle Florida Raceway.
No, it's Maple Valley.
Yeah.
It's Maple Valley.
It looks so cool. Now it makes me want it even more, so I got to order one. Yeah, so go buy yourself some merch. I realized too, I'm mad at myself. I brought my fanny pack to wear in the campground and then completely forgot I packed it. I was unpacking my bag this morning and it was at the bottom. I was like, son of a bitch.
I had that thing locked and loaded with koozies.
Yep.
That came in handy.
Yeah.
Cool.
Other things, ways you can help us, not monetarily, because we don't make any money anyway, so it's fine.
We don't need you to give us baths, Bodie. Thank you very much. though.
I could use one. Actually, no, the shower I took this morning was heavenly. When you go from taking camper showers to real showers, I just wanted to sit in it and just let the water run. I was like, 'cause I couldn't do this all weekend.
Yeah.
Apple reviews, we actually got a new one. My
Yeah.
bitching and complaining finally paid off. Well, now
Sorry.
everyone
Sorry,
shut the
that
show off.
That was a
Dan's
lot. I'm sorry.
I think he fell asleep in the middle of it with his finger on the button.
Finger on the trigger.
Awesome pod, 5 stars from Tom the Priest fan.
Good man.
I've been listening for a month or two now, and this is a great podcast. 10 out of 10. Was recommended this by someone who gave my mom a tattoo recently.
Your mom's cool.
Yep.
So I'm thinking Dan Brown,
Has to be
maybe.
Dan Brown.
I'm a Spotify listener, but I hear you guys say there's no reviews on Apple, so I hope it helps. If I get it in time, I'll be wearing your tank top under my If I get it in time, sorry, I'll be wearing your tank top under my pre-shirt at New Hampshire. I'll be seated in turn 1. I think that's the best seat. It's the better seats than the front stretch. Opinions, and I agree. Turn 1 is the
That's where we sit.
best place to sit in
Yep.
the whole place.
So confirmed it was probably Dan Brown.
If I'm assuming someone that tattooed his mother. How many tattoo artists listen to us that we know of
In New Hampshire.
Yeah. That's a good point.
in local New England?
Yeah.
There's probably Mr. Daniel Brown.
In the chat, quote unquote, Tom the Priest fan. Yeah, okay, Corey. Speaking of which, I'm wearing my my
The
Priest
Crown,
Crown
Vic.
Vic
I saw
shirt,
so many people with that on yesterday.
right? And it's can confirm absolute fire.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah.
All right. And then the old Spotify comments. We had a couple last week on the old Bell of the Bowl episode. Oh, one literally.
Oh,
just
we
came
didn't
in
do
today.
cheesy name. We were supposed to keep it going.
We're so tired. Who cares?
Well, back next week.
All right. Stephen B. from 5 days ago. These guys are so awesome. Not only am I belly laughing from every episode, I'm also laughing at the community these guys have built in the Discord.
Oh,
It's always
it's
a
dark
good
place.
time, and no matter who you are, what you look like, everyone treats you the same. I don't know what anyone looks like, so don't say that. Hope y'all had a blast at Loudon. We did.
We had a great time. Thank you for joining our Discord. It is a fun place. If you're not in it, it is a great time. Do recommend.
We got Shane
What's up, Shane?
from 4 hours ago.
Today.
Yep.
Shane?
Dan has to pull straight in because he can't back a trailer. Holla.
Ouch.
I beg you to come look at my house because I did not have to pull. I can't do that.
I would like to join in on making fun of Dan, but that is not true because he's very good at it.
Yeah.
I've watched it quite a few times.
Yeah, I've seen Dan back that thing up. You know what I'm saying? And it's good.
It's good.
I've seen him back it up and dump it, back it up and dump it.
He continued. NBC's Fox
Yeah,
is showing. Brad Keselowski, I'm sorry, swallows on tongue. Austin Cindric at the bottom of the racetrack. Jeff Burton. Apparently that happened yesterday. I didn't see that.
He did it again?
He called him Brad Keselowski, the 2-car.
He did that last
Yeah.
week, too.
I
Yada,
think during qualifying?
yada, yada, yada. 100 wins is really the start of your career. Steve Letard on Gibbs. And he says, yeah, Bush in hot. He misses it. Burton when speaking on Gibbs missing pit road.
Yeah.
So apparently we're screwing up a lot on old NBC.
Boy.
Well, these were comments from last week, Kyle. That's why.
Yes, these are from last week. Yep.
Yeah, he butchered that. I caught that, too.
Stevie.
Whoops.
The gold plans NASCAR have felt so wrong. I'm not a fan of all the lawsuit stuff, but at this point, I think it's best to get it all out in the open.
Yeah, that's what Discovery's for.
And Lance,
It's only going to get worse.
a very simple one, listening from New Zealand. We are growing in New Zealand. That's
Yeah.
that's at least 3.
We are huge in New Zealand.
Yeah.
The fact that there is some,
Except we're not because people from New Zealand are seemingly huge.
the fact that there are 3 people listening to us on the other side of the world freaks me out.
I
Like
love it.
Brent is in here right now.
Yeah, he's right
It's
there.
tomorrow over there.
Yeah, Tomorrowland, and it's all
He's-
upside down.
Future man is upside down listening to us right now.
Yeah,
So-
it must be weird walking on the ceiling. I don't know. I don't know how that works. Anyway, 3
Is
Kiwis.
is the whole like toilets flush the wrong way, the right? Is that true?
yeah,
I think
they
it is.
go
Yeah,
I
right
think it is,
opposite,
yeah.
opposite direction
A magnitudal thing.
because they're upside down.
Is it also
It's
true that
science.
if you put too much oxygen in a fire,
That in New Zealand, it's accurate. Okay.
fires down there don't run on
Also,
oxygen?
No,
Don't
they
fuck
run-
with
they-
New Zealanders.
backwards.
I know it's not the right ethnicity, I'd say, but they have a lot of like Samoans down there,
Oh,
like big dogs. I'm talking.
yeah, that's how I just said that.
Yeah.
They're all massive.
Yeah.
Look at SVG. That guy's a
I don't-
monster.
He walked by-
He's a
I'm probably incorrect with the Samoan thing, but I follow this dude that he does like super like intricate carving on Twitter
Yep.
Yeah.
or Twitch. Dude, sweetest angel in the world, but he's got like that kind of like high pitched Kiwi accent.
okay.
Continue.
But he's a fucking brick
Unit.
house.
Yeah.
So he's just like the most polite guy ever, but he's just like the Rock. But he's just like, I'm gonna carve this little sick right here.
Well, it's funny when it's
Thanks,
funny.
mate. Thanks for the subscription.
Obviously, we'll get into our weekend, but like walking around the garage area, you walk by. Oh, there's Todd Gilliland. He's tall and goofy. Oh, there's John Hunter. He's short. Like he looks like a jockey.
Yeah.
Joey Logano looks like a giraffe. Oh, who's that absolute unit of a human being walking towards us with his fire suit half on? Oh, it's Shane.
I wish
Yeah.
it was less than half.
He was.
Take it all the way off.
He was
handsome.
huge.
Show us
Oh,
those
also,
calves.
my wife this weekend was lobbying for more people to be SVG fans, and then she like showed. I think it was just Christian and somebody else too, like showing him pictures. Like, oh, he's hot. I was like, yeah, he is.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a
You
mountain
told
you
us-
guys are welcome to climb.
You told us you're like, my wife admitted that SVG is her crush, and then I went, yeah, I can see it.
Same.
As I described him
Okay.
yesterday to people, a specimen.
yeah,
He's a mountain of a man.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm listening to the Apex Hunters episode with his wife right now. Wife, girlfriend, partner,
wife.
whatever they call it.
Yeah, they're married. Yeah,
I'm-
they got married here because it's a thing.
Yeah, it probably, she's talking about like all the immigration stuff they've had to go through,
Oh, I bet.
like getting a driver's license and stuff like that. And she's like, holy shit, they just don't want you to do any of it. It's like, it's so hard.
It's a pain in the ass.
And they don't tell you anything. But she's awesome from
Yeah.
what I've heard. She's kind of a
Seems
boss
like
ass
it.
bitch.
Yeah, I like his
So
dog.
it's-
I love
yeah,
Ronald.
she's like
to
a
them.
bigwig marketing for
GM.
Is it
Yeah,
GM?
but
Yeah.
she's talking about right now, like her dad was a famous racer or a big time racer and over there in like, or Britain. I think she's British, but she sounds Australian. So I don't really
Nah.
know. But it sounds like
Semantics.
her dad moved from Britain to Australia to race. And she's kind of talking about that part of her life right now. She moved over with them. started working for the team as a mechanic
No shit.
when she was younger, like building. She was talking about she built like some brake rotors and stuff. So put the hats on the brake rotors and torqued them.
What
and stuff, all
what
that.
show is this?
Apex Hunters.
Send me the link.
Yeah,
Next
they're
time you're
the-
firing it up.
Oh, dude, if you're gonna catch up now, there's some good ones.
Yeah, send me
They did a
at least
couple
her
with
episode. I'd like
SVG.
to
They
listen
did
to
one
it.
with SVG and their spotter, SVG and Zilich's spotter. I forget his name at this very second, but they've been having. They came over here for like 2 or 3 weeks and had an absolute blast.
It's awesome.
They are massive NASCAR nuts.
Cool. Yeah, send me that when you catch
Yeah,
back up.
Apex Hunters. If no one's watched it, I'm sure like Blocka and those guys all know about it, obviously, because they do mostly supercar stuff.
SVG is our Ryan Reynolds. I will.
Honestly,
That's fair.
fair.
That's fair.
I mean, Ryan Reynolds isn't our Ryan Reynolds. He's
Oh,
Canadian.
her dad was the V8 Supercars Red Bull team owner.
Ah, nice.
Oh,
That'll
Talk
that
about
is-
shit. Shitting where you
Shane,
work.
That's a risky.
Yeah,
girl to
talk
date.
about shitting where you work or shitting where you eat, I should say.
Yeah, don't screw that up.
Yeah,
I feel like she could beat you up.
I feel like that's like a movie story right there.
that's a Hallmark movie if I've ever heard one.
That is like every movie ever. Like, oop, accidentally started dating the boss's daughter.
Mm-hmm.
You fucked
Um,
the captain's daughter. You fucked. Oh, sorry. I just saw that clip like this morning, and it's the greatest.
I love when he figures it out, erupts.
Oh shit! It's my favorite.
Yeah. All right. Cool. That it?
Yeah, it's all you're getting out of me today.
All
Unless you
right.
want to talk about 22 Jump Street some more.
I mean that's a pretty good one. What do I want to do? Oh, I'm in the wrong.
Yeah, he was
I'm in the
running.
wrong window. We're tired. We're gonna go back to the old callbacks, as we always do. We will start with the race picks from 2025. Where is my sheet? Oh, I have to log into everything else. I just got a new phone, so it is a disaster right
You're only
now.
ready for a 40-minute episode.
You know when you get the new phone, it's like, oh, update from backup.
And everything should just
It ports everything over. It just takes 2 days, because everything's still loading, and then you got to re-log into everything. It is a mess. It's like I regret this entirely, but I'm glad that I have a new phone, which is cool, I guess. Anyway,
done killing time.
no, I was already in it. I was just rambling. Looking back at our New Hampshire Motor Speedway picks, we have in last place would be me, right? Oh no, he was
No.
actually one behind. He got 1 extra point.
Yo, also, Steve joined. So now there's 4 of us. All 4 in the top 10.
Oh wow, it wasn't
Yeah.
looking that way for a little bit.
True.
I mean, we were
Chastain was-
celebrating before when 4 of us got in the top 10.
Three of
or
us
3
got
of
in
us
the
got in the
top
top
10,
10
yeah.
before. Now with a 4th, that's even more impressive.
For a
Yeah,
little
that's pretty
while yesterday, like Chastain was back half of the top 10. I know the 19 was in the teens somewhere.
Chastain was like a 13th place car. all
Bell was
day.
ass
Bell,
the first half
Bell
of
and,
the race.
Bell and
Briscoe
Briscoe
were
were
behind
like
'em.
next to each other the
Yeah.
entire race.
I think it
Yeah.
might be the biggest points day across the board
I think so too.
for a total.
Not
But
what I
anyway,
needed, but
last picking first this week is Mr. Norm Pelletier, but got him 29
Yeah,
points. Mr.
honorable
Chase
last
Briscoe.
place finish.
yeah.
Second to last with 1 less point would be Mr. Ross Chastain that I chose, getting me 28 points. Then Mr. Scumbag Steve with C-Bell got 36 points, and Dan wins the day with Mr. Joey Logano getting him 57 points, including the 5-point bonus.
Need that.
That brings our scores to, I still retain the lead at 934. Dan took back his second place at 895, and Norm at 878.
So how far behind
Steve
you?
has an honorable 93
I got
points.
93 points.
Well, I think we counter like play him versus us in the playoffs.
Oh,
See,
if
like,
you want to
who
math,
does
if you
better
want to
in the
math
playoffs.
that out, by all means.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, I'm just keeping track of his
Recap
points,
it.
so it's at least it's something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll keep track of my own points as well.
Obviously, he's not running a full-time season, so he wasn't eligible for the playoffs.
Yeah.
right.
So what are you up on me? Like 30?
39.
39.
I got you by 39.
It's attainable.
Yeah,
it is.
yeah, no,
that's
you
one
definitely
race.
did. You took a good chunk out of that.
Yeah, you're like 17 up on me. I didn't lose anything to Kyle.
Yeah, we're
So
pretty
it's
tight.
tightening up.
It is.
Pretty
Very
tight.
much.
So starting from the beginning, from last. Yeah, Norm Pelletier, pick your person for Kansas.
I'm gonna burn him. Kyle Larson.
I saw that coming.
Ooh, Kyle Larson. That's a good pick. Oh, I have not paid attention to this
Oh,
whatsoever.
of course, Kyle comes unprepared. Sorry, you say that to
I'm
me
going
every
to
time.
punch you right in the
You
mouth.
say that every single time I do that, so it's my turn, bitch.
Give me James Dennis Hamlin.
Wow, we're all swinging for the fucking fences, huh?
It's game time, baby. It's go time. We're not conserving tires, baby.
Denny must have got wrecked out last year because otherwise his average finish was like 3, 4, 1, 1, 2, 36th.
What happened at Kansas last year? Isn't that where he isn't that where the steering broke last year? That basically knocked him out of the playoffs. Remember he went in the corner and then the cars went straight up the hill into the fence. I think that was Kansas.
Possible. I've lost track of how many ways he's lost the
Yeah,
championship.
same actually.
It's been great.
Give me James Dennis Hamlin.
Mr. Scumbag Steve, who are you stealing from Dan this week?
I'm going to go with a guy who's under the cut line, Ross Chastain.
I thought about that.
Chastain.
Bold pick, Cotton.
I'm going bold and a man that's
He
not
ran
even-
well at New Hampshire.
Yeah, he did. I'm going with a man who's not even in the playoffs anymore.
And probably doesn't have a ride next year.
Give me Alex Bowman.
Bowman, the show.
Average finish of 6.8. Hasn't won anything, but will top 10 you to death. Okay, he's got the top.
6.7, I think I saw.
Oh, wait, I can't pick Chastain. I picked him for Darlington.
Oh, Scumbag Steve, he already did it.
Oh.
You picked 5 times, Steve. How'd you already
How
fuck
did
it
you
up?
fuck that up
I
already?
didn't even look at my list.
Steve.
All right, to make it
Idiot.
fair, we add a 0. He gets Ty Dillon.
That's fine. Just give me Byron.
Willie B.
Yeah, in
Steve goes, I fucked up. Actually, give me Bowman.
the list that I'm looking at. So
Now
it's
give me
races,
Bell again.
races in the next gen cars. Bowman has 6 starts and 6 top 10s.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna take that for points. Thank you very much.
That should be pretty good, except they're going to cheat up all the other cars and give him absolutely nothing
What happened this week then? Because he was running really good most of the day
until he wasn't.
until he wasn't.
All right, we'll lock it in for Kansas. We'll see how it shakes out. We got 1 Toyota. We got 3 Chevrolets.
Oh shit! Brent had an actual smart idea.
Should
there,
I just
and
change it to
We went very Hendrick
Chase
heavy.
Elliott and then just have a full Hendrick
No.
sweep?
But Brent actually had a brilliant idea, and none of us took it, and I'm dumb.
What?
Yeah, you
Take
lock in
Cody
Cody Ware.
Ware so you can take SVG next week.
Yeah, you can't. Not now. Like, we don't have enough races left to.
It doesn't matter.
don't,
for,
you
it
really
doesn't
don't.
matter for me. I can just fuck up the whole thing for everybody.
Oh, if he steals SVG, I think all 3 of us are going to stab him next week.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Like they said on TBC, SVG's not going to be going for stage points. So
Not to mention
there's a lot of points on the table.
Not to mention he wasn't that good at the Roval last year.
He was also in a
I don't know.
colleague car,
True.
not racing full time.
True.
Yeah, good point.
Actually,
So-
did he even race the Roval?
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was in.
We
I didn't think they let him race because it was the playoffs.
shall see how that shakes out, and we will head over to the part that everybody loves so dearly, norms.
Scheme of the week.
Hot.
Damn it.
Hot. Oh man, I was way off.
I mean, 2 bangers right off the rip.
Woo!
The one Kubota car. I like this scheme a lot. It's really good.
That was really sharp in public.
I like it
in-
because I hate the
in
Kubota
public
K
spaces.
logo they do, the circle logo. So I don't like that scheme. I
Mm.
love this scheme. 2 Auto Trader. That thing is so good in person.
Yeah,
The
it is.
orange.
I believe it's
Tree.
a Rogne. I'm not sure.
Toys for Tots, great scheme. Farm Ridge wasn't bad. They're getting some random ass sponsors over on that team nowadays. The number being black, I didn't love. The 6 is going to be my scheme of the week. Knock it right out real quick.
Good pick.
Like, they nailed it. It's so cool with the baseball, with the Red Sox font on it. It's better than last year's attempt. Still didn't love the chrome numbers on it, but I think it looked really good.
The driving by the driver was not very great.
Yeah, I mean, that left side wasn't on the car
Wall,
anymore.
wall inside.
Yeah.
3/4 scheme of the week, 7 car.
No, that's the modified scheme of the week.
I do love it. I do love the Nations Guard scheme.
Nice. Nice. That's pretty good, actually.
Modified scheme of the week.
That was pretty good.
Any
Scheme of the
other
week.
Seabass looked good in person.
Yeah, it did.
There was one other one I
Dude,
wanted
the
to shout
Menards
out.
12, just in person, it is so
Yeah.
bright. I love it.
That car is beautiful in person.
Yeah,
on
I-
19.
The honorable mention also to Busher's 17. It had like a weird lavender kind of
It
vibe
was
to
Yeah.
it.
blue.
That was hot.
It was not blue. It was lavender, and I loved it.
That was hot.
Oh, 23 looked
Also,
good. Raptor looked cool in person.
Honorable mention I want to put
Pickles.
out. There it is.
Pickle car looked so
The
good.
pickle car was
I hate the
fucking
white.
sick.
It doesn't fit.
Oh, I loved it. And I
They just
also
put
love
a
the
white square on
Mohawk
it.
60 was sick.
That's what I want to honorable mention. the
Mohawk 60 was good.
The beatbox was hot too.
I just like the
that thing
colors.
was
The
sharp.
colors were cool. The scheme sucks.
I liked it. It's a little aggressive, but I liked it.
PV car looked good.
Yeah, the peanut butter car was stupid. So was the driver. Oh, also go up. 47. Yikes, that's not good.
Uh-uh.
I mean,
No, and people are comparing it to like
kind of sick, but
the 38 running Long John Silver's. Like that's a company-owned sponsor.
Is it?
Yeah, that's how that team started. That guy used to race the Taco Bell, Long John
Oh,
Silver's,
yeah.
A&W cars.
Yeah.
Because he was a franchisee, he owned those franchises.
Yep.
Actually, my sister got to go to a race one time because she like ran a Taco Bell, and
Ah.
the owner
Love
of
Taco
Front
Bell.
Row owned her Taco Bell, so he brought a bunch of the managers out
that's cool.
because he owned a bunch of those franchises. But this, you're not advertising anything. Like you're
Right.
not advertising your co-company like Leaf Filters. Leaf Filter isn't on the car, so you can at least make money from your company being on the car. This is nothing. This is the company's name.
Yep.
That's just like Viking is doing with the
Yeah.
99
The only
Xfinity
thing
car.
you're advertising is your team needing sponsorship,
Yeah,
which
that's-
I guess is the right move, but it's
I mean, it's a sharp looking car. I don't hate it, but
yeah,
you know, that's
it looks
that
very
costs them a lot of money.
Bet you we could have got on that thing cheap.
it looks very generic.
Yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen.
It's cool
with
little
that.
design though.
I have like this weird
Love
feeling
48.
something's gonna happen over there. But
60
we'll see.
Mohawk scheme. Love it.
Sharp.
Love the colors. It's very similar to the TA schemes.
Yep.
Which I love the TA schemes on the 17 when they run them. But the Mohawk car looked really cool. They incorporated the RFK stripes well. Chrome numbers, but
That's what I said. Even I said that to you.
I love them. More
That-
of them.
yeah,
That car, I like chrome numbers, but on that car, I think it should have been the same red as the rest of the
yeah,
scheme.
that's the problem. When you do chrome numbers,
It's
and
a different-
especially when
yeah.
it's a chrome color, it just makes it not match the rest of the car.
Right. Right. You
Well,
can't
Like the
get the tint
21
proper.
chrome gold makes sense. It's that it has a purpose.
Right.
The 88 Xfinity car, the throwback for Darlington, had chrome numbers. That made sense.
I
When
don't
you
think
do
chrome gold
colors,
is a thing.
it just
I think
doesn't
it's
match.
gold.
What?
While we're on the subject,
Chrome gold just hurt my brain.
shiny gold,
yeah,
shiny.
Gold?
I just like I did the question marks just like popped
Yeah,
up.
polished gold. I don't know what to call
While
it.
we're on the subject of bitching about chrome, for the first time as being a NASCAR fan, I ran across a Penske hauler on the highway in the sun,
Oh.
and
Oh,
my retina,
no.
and my retinas left the chat. Please,
You've never seen a Penske hauler in person?
not on the road. I'm saying I've
Not
seen
in the
them in
sunlight.
person, but like driving next to one, and the sun reflects off it, and you're like, "Am I about to meet God?"
I feel like those are the only haulers I ever see like going to and coming from the track because they want to punish you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've never seen one on the like while I'm driving before, and holy shit, when the sun hits the side of that thing, you are flashbanged.
Yeah.
Gone.
99, love that scheme. He also got airborne.
Yeah, he did.
We had a couple cars hit the air this weekend, unfortunately.
Cool.
88,
Well,
the jockey thing.
If they didn't have the
so
naked
over
dude
it.
on the side, I'd love it.
I think we're over it at
Yeah.
this point.
It was funny the first time.
Yeah, literally.
So, Norm's scheme of the week goes to Brad Keselowski in the buildsubmarines.com Red Sox style
Loved
number
it.
6 Ford Mustang. Great pick. Great pick. I love it.
Also had a banger of a first pitch at Fenway last week.
Yeah, solid.
Like threw it from the mound.
Yeah.
It's like perfect strike. I was like, damn, dude.
Yeah.
Nice pitch.
Steven
Did he
Brooks in
throw
the
it,
chat. What is
too far
What is
inside?
that cup you have? My cup?
Cup.
My emotional support water bottle? It is a Hydro Flask brand. Heavily dented.
That's how they should be. Surprised that one doesn't leak yet.
It's not as bad as the other one that went through the truck accident. That was like oblong.
That one was fucked.
That one wobbled when it just sat still.
That one was, yeah.
It's a water
That
bottle.
one's probably made out of your old truck.
He probably is. Nice. Very nice. All right. That does it for the scheme of the week. Thank you for that, Norm. Shall we just keep digging? Any other callbacks you got?
No.
No. Get through it so we
Just
can go
fucking
home.
Power through, boys. I can't hit the high note this week. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's okay. The news, not a ton of news happened this week, but a couple things that we can talk about. Quick announcements. Hendrick Motorsports announced that Raja Cruz will be driving the 17 Xfinity car at Kansas. So good opportunity for him.
Is this his first time in the 17?
Second?
Yeah, he's done
Yeah, I
it
think
before.
he's run it before.
Second or third. Yeah, he's done it before, for sure. Need to lose his fast water jug. There's a koozie, then you could put water cans in it.
You can make any water jug a Luce's Fast water jug
Buy
by
some
going to
stickers.
lucesfast.com and getting some stickers.
LoseFastPodcast.com.
Whatever.
Actually, I think I have both.
That's the one thing that Shopify kind of lacks is sticker options.
Yeah.
I've looked. There's no real good options to make stickers. Through
Now that we've talked about water, I need more.
Yeah. So good opportunity for Raja there. The biggest talking point that we learned about this past week since we were last on was the Legacy Rick Ware saga. They have come to an agreement regarding the sale/transfer. So Rick Ware will sell a charter to Legacy Motor Club. So Legacy officially will become a 3-chartered team as of next year.
Welcome to the Cup Series, Corey Heim.
Which is weird because Rick Ware owns 2 charters, well, soon to be 1. One charter is currently leased to RFK, which is the one that Ryan Preece is driving.
Yep.
Now they are selling the other one to Legacy. So what is happening? So a lot of people just assume Rick Ware is going to run open, or they're going to.
Pretty sure they already came and said that they're going to run the 51 car next year.
They are going to run the 51 car as a chartered car.
So how the fuck's that going to work?
That's my question.
And because then RFK came out and said that Preece
They are
is
still doing it as is.
Fine.
Yes.
They're saying what was the word they used? It's business as usual or status quo or something like
as
that.
expected. So there's 3 people that are going to be chartered for 2 charters.
I'm confused.
My thought is that Legacy doesn't have a driver. They are going to lease it back to them for next year. That's the only way this makes sense.
Yeah,
because Legacy didn't say that they're going to put it on track. They were going to own it.
Legacy
Maybe they
said a
lease it
couple
back.
weeks ago.
Yeah,
It's too
that
late.
Even a couple weeks ago, they said it's getting too close to next season to create a 3rd team.
yeah.
Right.
Like it's getting too close to the next season. It's not enough time to start a 3rd team. So I think they're planning.
That makes
My
sense.
assumption is to either lease it to RFK or lease it to Rick Ware, whichever
That makes
one they
sense, yep.
technically own, and own it, but put it on the back burner for a year.
Maybe.
And that being said, everyone's jumping to Corey Heim because Toyota, I think 2311 has their claws deep in Corey
That's a
Heim.
good
I
point.
think it's more likely Riley Herbst would take a step sideways and Corey Heim would come up to either 35 or 67, whatever they do on that side.
Yeah.
But I think
or
because
there's
Riley
some
Herbst
part-time
technically
deal.
owns that charter that 2311 is racing. Terrible Herbst
Riley Herbst's
bought
dad
that
owns it.
charter.
Right.
But it's a 2-year deal, something. Heim is contracted through 2311. They talked about on DBC today. Heim is at all their competition meetings. Heim is considered a part of 2311. And I think they would much rather buy out whatever they need to buy out on the 35 to get him in that rather than ship him sideways for a year and then swap later on. So if it was to be a 3rd charter for Legacy running next year, I would think 2311, if they're still around, would do what they can to get Heim in their car and ship Herbst down the road.
That could be the case. Well, and I mentioned briefly, like, could be just a part-time gig where, Cody Ware does half and they throw somebody else in for half or something like that. That might be part of the deal. We don't know all the details of it, but yeah, 3 people said they're going to be chartered for 2 charters.
And it's
So we'll
still
kinda see
all
how it shakes
very
out.
confusing with
And
What
also
was-
with the sale and the purchase
what
of
was the
Rick
dude's
Ware.
name?
TJ, Puncher,
Yeah,
whatever.
TJ Bell,
Something like
somebody
that.
else.
one
Yeah.
of the original founders
That
of
just
Spire.
bought the team, and it sounded like his plan was to grow it, and the team has done nothing but downsize since he's joined.
Right. So definitely more to come on that front. We will see how that shakes out. But I thought that was interesting nonetheless. But that's really all I had for news bits.
Did you hear the thing? I mean, I know we're sick of talking about what might the playoffs be. Do you see the news thing that NBC basically came out and they're like, we don't care. And part of me wants to believe it. Part of me also thinks that they're saying we don't care while also being like, we care.
Yeah.
Like, but basically,
We don't care. No, not that.
Not that though. But they came out. With
No,
a-
not that either.
Yeah, they came out with a statement basically saying that they told NASCAR that do whatever is in the best interest of the sport.
Yeah.
Like whatever will help grow the sport, do it. Thought that was interesting.
Yeah, they know that.
And
in
Burton
the
on
wake,
DBC as well.
in
was
the wake
saying
of
that.
Burton's comments last week, that came out. So I thought that was a
I
little
don't know how much of
interesting.
that I buy.
And me either. I agree with you. I looked at that and I was like,
Yeah.
are you though?
Supposedly, the rumblings on the teardown are that NASCAR is like actually looking at the seriousness of a 36 race
So
championship.
yeah, Jeff is a part of the committee, and I guess they
I
had
heard
a
it
meeting
today,
this week or last week. Sorry, last week. And he's basically said that at the start of the year, if you told him, if you asked him about a 36 race schedule or playoff, whatever point system, he was like, yeah, absolutely not. And then as the year has gone on, he's like, he's still not saying it's going to happen, but he's like, there's a road there. He
Yeah.
brought up aspects though that I've never even really thought of it's not just like, what does TV want? Whatever. Look at the track this weekend. With it being a playoff race. Granted, I think the weather was the number one reason the place was packed this
Yes.
weekend.
Holy hell.
But I think it being a playoff race helped. It made it bigger. Look at how excited I got because our Essential Pass had playoffs on it for the first time ever.
Yeah, it did.
They
You're
said
also-
it last year.
No, it didn't. I looked at
Roval.
it. Nope. I looked at it.
Why wouldn't it say playoffs?
I have it in the
literally
camper.
They'll
No.
shut off for the round of 12.
Yeah, I have it.
I was like, he said that he didn't think it did. I was like, yes, it did.
And then we looked at it in the camper.
And
and
he
it
was right.
does not.
It does not.
There's also the aspect of teams making more money if they make the playoffs.
Right.
They can sell sponsors on, hey, this is a playoff race. We're in the playoffs. You're going to make, if we're in the playoffs, you're going to get more TV time, blah, 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 blah. There was another one too. And like with the track aspect, how much nicer is it for Loudon this week to say, come to the NASCAR playoffs race instead of come to race 30?
Come on down to the New Hampshire Motor Speedway for NASCAR's only New England race of the year.
NASCAR, it's wicked fast.
Guys, I love you.
Stop.
Hire me next year.
Please.
I will
Dude,
do the
all the
voiceover.
pins and shit that said Wicked Pissa on it.
Oh, don't start with the pins. I'm not happy. I'm
So I saw
not.
a bunch
email
of,
out to Shannon
I saw
yet,
a
or-
bunch of pins.
She's got enough dealing with.
that
I will
said
text her
Wicked
later on this
Pissa
week.
on them. Pins.
In the official.
There were an abundance of pins that said Wicked Pissa on them.
Yeah, there.
None that said 301 though.
There was 0 race day pins, even though we were told that they were showing up on Saturday. They did not, and I was very upset. And my nephew was also very upset because he knows his uncle collects the pins, so he wanted to start his pin collection. Not only did I get screwed, he did too.
You made a kid cry.
Yeah, good job.
You ruined Christmas.
Totally understandable because it's way
I know,
harder
I
to
know.
get a pin done than it is to get a T-shirt. But man, was I upset. Dan and I were talking about it on the way back to the trucks after the race. Like, they're going to show up on like Tuesday,
They're going to be just like
just like our
just like the
koozies.
koozies after Pocono. They showed up the day we got home. They probably a box got kicked into the NHMS offices this morning, and they're like, "Shit."
Yeah, FedEx pulls up. Yeah, we have you got to sign for this. And they just throw the box back at them. Yeah, so
They're like,
I know
"Please,
our
can
New
you be our
Hampshire
sponsor
friends
next year?"
are listening to this. We love you. If the pins show up late, call me.
Yeah, even if you want to send them back, save Kyle like 2.
Yeah, I'll take 2.
But I thought
Gross.
that was interesting because it was aspects of this whole playoff, no playoff thing that I never really thought of that have become the norm with this. Like,
Yeah.
SVG's got a job, so the 88 gets in the playoffs. Why? More money for Trackhouse.
Right.
You get rid of the playoffs, that's gone.
Yeah, how does that get divvied
How
up?
does that sort? So I don't know. Jeff basically said that the committee, they're not making any decisions. They haven't voted on anything. They're just there as a sounding board, and NASCAR is listening, and then they have the final say.
Listening, maybe. Letting them talk, definitely.
Well, yeah. I didn't mean listening as in actually listening. I meant like, let's put all these lab rats in a room, we'll observe, and then not listen to anything they said.
Yeah, we're going to let them talk, and then we're going to do what we're going to do anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it has a lot to do with the fact that we've had 4 different points leaders in 4 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's literally been swapping back and forth. I think currently C Bell's the points
No,
leader.
Blaney is.
Blaney
now.
is.
Yep.
With the actual points.
Yes.
With the 36 race points. Okay,
Yes.
so that would be it. It's been going.
Well,
back
I don't know
and
if
forth.
it was the old point system, but I know as points run, he
Yeah.
is the points leader. Yeah.
I think the old point system. It's because that web page does that kind of cool old aerial shot that they used to do, and it shows
Mhm.
the Winston Cup points.
Yeah, if it was.
I think it's swapped 4 different drivers in the past 4 weeks.
Yeah.
So we could have a natural points race.
Literally right now, let's say nothing else has changed. The points are the points the way they are with stage points and everything. We're looking at what, 6 races left?
Yeah.
Blaney's the leader. Byron's 2 behind. Larson's 8 behind. Bell's 20 behind. Hamlin's 22. Logano's 25. Like, they're to get to the first person that doesn't have a chance of being in the championship. Even Bubba, the last person in the playoffs, is only 64 points back.
Yeah, but
This
I think
is
that's
the
after the
tightest
reset.
I
That is
remember
after the
it over the
reset.
last
Yeah,
few
that's
years.
after the
Yeah.
reset.
For
Well,
sure.
like I said, as points as if nothing else changed, and they were just like, we're going to 36.
I can't
next year.
believe Larson is that close, and we haven't talked about him worth at all in the past 8 weeks.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
easy. Just quietly hanging out up there. But yeah, we'll see how it shakes out. Shall we get into the race
right here.
weekend?
Oh,
so
you got
this
the
is
Winston
the
Cup?
points. Winston Cup points after 30 of 36 races. Christopher Bell leads 6 points over Chase Briscoe, 71 over Chase Elliott, 115 over Byron, 132 over Blaney, 167, blah, blah, blah.
No, I'm close.
But that's not including, they don't do stages and stuff like that when they do these points. So I think,
so it's way.
yeah, I think keep stage points and stuff like that intact and just do natural points. Like just the points they accrue.
Yeah.
Or I was talking to Sanchez about it. One of the original playoff or chase formats was top 10 and then 2 like wild cards, I guess they called them, which would be your top winners that aren't in the top 10 in points.
Like your SVG
So,
would have been.
like an SVG. And then behind that, it probably would have been Joey Logano if he had 2 wins, but he wasn't in the top 10.
Yeah.
So like something like that, I think would be better. And like I've said before, quit resetting the points. Let the points carry through the playoffs. That's my biggest gripe with the playoff system.
Yeah.
Is resetting every round kills any progress anyone did.
Agree.
Yep.
Bubba Wallace,
I don't like the reset.
fantastic first round. He's now 30 behind.
He's now screwed.
Oh,
and
he's
he
fucked.
was 50 or 60 above the cutoff line at the end of the round of 16.
Yeah, he is now 27 points
Yeah.
out, which is crazy.
I think they got to get rid of that reset the points thing if they're going to keep
I don't like
the
the reset
playoff
at all. I don't like
stages
that
or whatever you wanna call 'em.
whatsoever.
rounds.
Yeah, and adversely, like Denny had a meh outside the win. Like he would have not been up there.
Yeah.
Anyway, whatever. And then obviously they reset, and then he's all the way back at the top.
Mhm.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll see how it goes. Shall we just get into the weekend?
There was a weekend.
Yep.
There
It's
was.
the freaking weekend.
New Hampshire Motor Speedway well, technically not the fall, but
Close enough.
one day off from the fall.
Felt like it.
Happy
Hey,
fall,
there
by
was-
the way. It happened like 5 hours
Happy
ago.
fall, y'all.
Yeah.
There was at least one
Leaf
tree
peeping
that was
season.
turning red around the track.
There was a couple.
That's
So I was telling them when you left earlier, or you went outside earlier, right before we started. I think someone told the trees that NASCAR was gone. The road that I took, we went to the track the other day when I went back to get the camper today.
It all popped.
Everything popped. I was like, where the fuck was this?
Yeah. Yep. We were sitting in the stands, and I could see like probably a dozen or so.
There
that
was
had
one
some
tree
color.
off of 4 that was like, I'm dead. It was bright red.
Yeah, that one was cool. I'm like, Wednesday, all of these are gonna pop.
Yep. They
yeah,
were.
it's the 40-degree nights.
Yep.
Or just
That's
calling
what gets it. Is the last couple nights have been brick.
Yeah, we found that out.
You
I
weren't
love
there
fall.
Saturday. Saturday was even worse.
Oh, was it?
We'll get into it, but
All right, so New Hampshire Motor Speedway. Recapping our weekend, we kicked our weekend off. The rest of us were Friday. You were there a little bit earlier.
we blasted over there Thursday night because I dropped the camper off last weekend and I didn't do anything. I just dropped it off.
Right.
So we went Thursday, set up all the beds, set everything up, got the place ready to go. Hung out with Corey Scothan, his lovely wife, and TJ and his, I think they're dating.
Scothons.
Sorry, we said it wrong. Scothan.
We've been saying it wrong for like 3 years.
He's Scothan.
We're at the wedding, and they're all saying Scothon. I'm like, wait, he hasn't corrected us in 3 years.
Yeah.
I thought his last name was Riggs.
So
We've
He
also
agreed.
decided our friend Corey
It
looks
is.
like Lane Riggs.
he agreed with it too. He's like, I can see it.
He does.
Yeah, he does.
So ended up hanging out, had a couple beers with them Thursday night. Campground was just kind of starting to get ramped up, but even on Thursday, it was busy
Yeah.
in there. And then Friday morning, you guys showed up at my place.
Yep. So Steve
bright
and
early.
I left bright and early, try to get through Boston traffic.
Yeah.
So we left here 6:15.
Yeah, give
Y'all
or
were
take.
on the road at like 6:30.
Yeah.
give or take.
Yeah. which was a surprise to me because I thought like the agreement was like we're gonna get there around 10 because that's when everything kind of opened
Nope.
up.
We
No
were,
one- no
we
one ever
were,
said 10.
We were texting the night before.
Nope.
Yeah, because I thought it was like
Nope.
I thought it was like get there around 10 so that way we can hit credentials and or like 9:15 because all that was opening up at 10.
Yeah, they left at 6. They got to my
Yeah, and I
house.
wake up to text at like 8 a.m. or whenever I woke up 7:30, and you guys are like an hour and a half ago like, yep, we're on 93. I was like, Jesus Christ,
Yeah,
where are we going?
I mean, timing wise, they got to my house at.
I just wanted to get through the city before traffic
Yeah.
got real ugly.
Yeah,
You
which
guys-
makes sense.
You
Yeah.
guys got to my house at probably 7:30, 8 o'clock, somewhere in that ballpark.
Yeah. Ish.
Hung out at the house for a little bit. threw my shit in the truck. We went. So by the time we got to the track, I mean, we went to the museum. It
Well,
opened
well,
it.
before that, we had a great drive from your house to the track.
Oh God, yeah.
Buzzing
we're
down the
driving
back
up these
roads.
back roads. They're 30-mile-an-hour back roads. I'm kind of, I mean, I was cruising because I wanted to get there, but I look up and I can't even see Kyle's headlights. And I just go, I'm in the truck by myself, my truck. And I'm like, oh, so that's how it's going to be. I hit the gas pedal, hit the floorboards, and we were ripping through these. I mean,
I'm in the windshield yelling, I'm on your bumper.
one of us should have ended up in the trees.
Yeah.
Did you see that one tight corner where I dipped the left sides off and
Yeah,
in the
you
dirt?
did.
Oh, and it launched the truck out of the corner. I was like, that was actually kind of fun.
That was sick. That looks really cool
It
from
was
our
fun.
view.
Right next to that church, right?
Yeah. We were ripping down the back roads.
And then the last downhill heading towards the track, you had kind of backed off a little bit. I wasn't even on the gas. I was coasting down the hill, doing 60 to going down the hill. And I think an acorn fell out of one of those big trees. It hit my windshield. It sounded like someone shot a 50 cal through the window. I was like, what the fuck? And I'm looking around. I'm like, that's got to be a shatter. And I'm
Yeah.
like, I guess it was an acorn, like, because it didn't do any damage, but it sounded like a bomb went off in the truck.
We
Scared
were
the
excited
shit
to
out of
get
me.
there. And so we're ripping down the back roads. I'm not really paying much attention to my screen or whatever. And then we pull out of we get to the main road. I'm like, oh, we're already here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take
It's
a
a
right.
10-minute drive
take
at
a right.
most.
I looked at it after you asked me. From the campsite, it was 9.1 miles. As the crow flies, it's like 4, but road wise, it's 9.1 miles, 16 minutes
Not at the rate we were going, but yeah.
faster. Yes.
Yes.
So
Yes.
Dan, are you gonna now get a job at NHMS?
I kind of want to. I
like
jokingly
being
said,
like part of like the maintenance crew.
I
or
jokingly
something?
said that to Shannon, like, because she was DMing me when I put something up about the house, and I was like, real close. If you guys got any openings.
Yeah, this guy can cut the grass real
The
good.
problem with that, though, is then my race weekends are not fun because that's
Well, you
their
get-
busiest weekend of the year.
Make
That's
a
when you
fucking
quit.
deal.
Perfect.
Just quit
Just
before.
quit. Yeah, Shannon, if you got any job openings, like, let me know.
Yeah,
Just
I
like
just need to work for
request
51 weeks a
vacation
year.
time the day after the schedule comes
Yeah.
out before they realize what's going
Yeah.
on.
How about
I'm like, wait, you asked for an entire week off in August? That's cool.
how about Milo the Moose?
He
I got
takes
that.
a week off from work and goes to work.
yeah.
I hope they don't see me.
Dan shows up, gets fired on his day off.
Yeah, how you don't get fired on your day off? No, I'd be a great Milo the Moose.
Dan works there and then puts a credential badge on. It's like, wait, what?
Yeah,
Dude, imagine all the sweet spots you could find us.
Yeah.
pretty much know
Or,
all of them.
Dan, hear me out. You get a job there, intentionally break one of the suites a week before the race, and then sneak us all into a suite.
Could do that.
Ooh.
Just like, you just like crack some line in the wall.
Everyone in New
and you're
Hampshire,
like,
close your ears.
Yeah,
can't
shush.
use it, and then we go in and you just fix it real quick. and then
We're
in
on to
the suite.
something here.
Yeah.
We're on to something. But
So,
anyway.
so we blast down there. We went up to the camper, dropped all your guys' junk off.
Yep.
Got situated. And then the 4 of us went down to the museum.
Yep.
Which the New
First
England-
time we went.
We've never been there because it's got weird hours when it's not race weekend. Like it's only open on the weekends.
Yeah, I think it's volunteer run.
It is.
So it's not. They
What
don't
a nice
They don't have like a
facility.
9 to 5
Yeah.
schedule there.
So we never really go. And then race weekend, they're open like all week. But it's one of those things that's just, we never have time to do it.
Yeah.
So how the schedule worked out on Friday, there was nothing on track. Well, there wasn't supposed to
We
be anything
also
on
never
track.
Go up on Fridays for Loudon.
This is like the 1st
I'm
time
usually
we've been
there, but you guys
early.
aren't.
Yeah.
You guys usually roll up Friday.
That was kind of the design
afternoon.
with getting there early
Yeah.
too, so we could bang out some other stuff.
So,
Yeah.
with the way the schedule worked out, there weren't supposed to be cars on track till like 12:30. I don't know why the modifieds rolled off at 11, but that's besides the point.
It was 11:30.
Whatever.
11:30 to 12.
We had
So it
3
was supposed
different
to be 12:30
schedules
to
that said
1:30.
3 different times,
Yeah.
and one of them was the media center schedule, which was wrong. So yeah, we went to the museum. That was really cool for never being in there. They cram a lot of shit in a small place.
Dude,
Yeah.
that building from the outside looks like a shed.
And
You
yeah,
get in there, you're like, how is there 20 race cars?
yeah,
Yeah.
And motorcycles and go-karts
and
and
engines,
just
and
motors on
I
stands.
A small library.
just the
Yeah.
little, they had little displays of like 1950s guys, and like they had their helmets and stuff
Yeah.
and like gloves in the cases. And I'm just sitting there like looking at the helmets.
Yep.
I'm like somebody like cut a canteen in half and just put like a leather baseball hat inside of it.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Question:
helmet.
favorite thing in the museum?
Oh, brother.
I'm saying this because I know what mine is.
All right, you go first.
For me, it was the fact that
With
they
my
had the
pictures.
trophy from the Have You Ever, No I've Never, Ricky Craven Darlington
yeah,
win.
That's right.
That was cool.
Just the trophy sitting there in a case from that win that Ricky Craven must have donated.
That was a good
so
one.
fucking cool. Me and Norma look at all the trophies and I'm like, guys, this is that trophy.
I'm gonna go with what was it, the 12
What, the Cup car?
I like the C6 Corvette.
The C6 Corvette
the
was
modified, the 12.
good. That
one
was cool. That was pretty.
I
The
remember
C6,
seeing
the
that.
Wheeling Corvette was sick.
Yeah.
That thing was beautiful.
I think I'm gonna go with the old Supermod.
The old Supermod was cool.
That
Yeah.
was cool. Yeah. I mean, there was so much cool stuff in there.
The
The
motorcycles
amount of
were all
trophies
really
they had
cool.
out front. Oh,
When I-
the sidecar.
Yes. When
Oh,
I
yeah, that
walked,
was
sidecar
cool.
racing is
Yeah.
those guys are nuts.
when I had to leave and I stole your truck,
Yeah.
when I came back, I ran into the Bobs
oh yeah. yeah.
and I told them, I was like, yeah, we went to the museum because they're big. They're
oh no, we
they-
were on
you
pit
were
road.
not
We were
with
talking.
me.
about?
No, he wasn't
Oh.
with us when we saw.
I
him
was
at Pit
I
Road.
saw him in the media center or walking out of the media center.
Oh, then we saw him probably
Yeah.
shortly after.
So I told him, I
One
was
of
like,
them had the yellow C7, right?
Yeah.
the not long haired Bob.
Yeah.
He has the yellow C7 that's actually really nice. And I told him, I'm like, yeah, we just went for the first time. We'd never been. And he told me that center section, like right when you walk in, they change that out every couple months. So like they just stuffed it full of modified stuff for this
Yeah.
weekend. But if you go back in 6 months, it'll be completely different.
awesome.
Which is really
Yeah.
cool.
So, moral of the story is, if you get yourself at New Hampshire Motor Speedway, absolutely show them some love. Go support them.
and it's not just
it's
loud.
good. It's like really informative too. Like all the signs have bunch of info on,
Yeah.
tons of stuff to read. Like Steve said, I don't know why I said Steve's weird. There's like a little library in there with a bunch of stuff in there. So yeah, absolutely worth checking out.
Yeah, and it's
100%.
not just Loudon and NASCAR. They had drag cars from Epping.
Yeah.
There was all sorts of stuff about tracks in Vermont and Massachusetts and
Yeah.
Maine. It's the New England Racing Museum. So there was
Yeah.
a whole motorcycle section
Yeah.
for like the bike week racing and stuff.
Yeah, the original tree from
The original
Epping.
tree from
Yep.
Epping was
Yeah,
cool.
that
The
was
original
sick.
Christmas tree. Like,
and it working too.
yeah, they
Yeah.
had a whole section of like Bush North stuff. I don't even know if you saw that. There was a bunch
Yeah.
of Bush North trophies and stuff. Like anything motorized that has raced in that Supermod had like Hudson Speedway all over it, which is where I grew up.
Yeah.
Like really cool that it's not just like, hey, there's a museum next to Loudon, next to the NASCAR track, so it's all NASCAR. There was actually not that much NASCAR in there in the grand scheme
the
of
Joey
things.
car in
They
there.
had
yeah.
one Joey car.
They had the
that's it.
one
Yeah.
Joey car. There was some other NASCAR stuff, but it wasn't like heavy NASCAR. Like it was anything motorized that is raced in New England is in there.
Yeah.
Really cool.
The pictures on the wall were really cool. There was
Yeah, I'm hoping.
the one we were looking at was like a 1936 Ferrari going.
Dude,
up,
I could have
like-
got, I could have
Mount
spent
Washington
4
stuff.
hours in
Yeah.
there just looking at the pictures on the walls.
Yeah.
It was really
Yeah,
cool.
the
was great.
50s hand lettered car was super cool,
Yeah.
or 60s, whatever year
yeah.
that was. I'm hoping they get a little bit more funding. Hopefully, they can expand a little bit because I'm sure they got. If they're swapping stuff,
I mean,
out,
they
I'm
got
sure
room,
They have
like,
stockpile.
To the
Behind-
left of the building,
and
they could
behind.
expand
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, behind it too, for sure.
So it's super cool. Like I said, they're in a tiny little shack right now. So if
Yep.
they could grow and get more popularity,
they made good use of that
Which
space. Though.
They did.
yeah, which it doesn't seem like it was packed.
Yeah.
I
So
mean,
then
I hope
we-
they
And
get
they
a
got
little
some
bit more
merch in
attention
there. They
during
got
the
some
season.
cars for sale, some
Die
die
casts.
casts and stuff. So yeah, definitely worth checking out when you get
So then
yourself to New Hampshire.
we blast over to the credential tent where we once again are reminded that it's so nice to be in the industry line and not the fan line.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
that's cool.
man.
Right, it feels like the scene out of Wayne's World when you walk in. You're like essential.
Yeah.
So we grabbed our credentials, went over the gypsy tents, but they were still setting them up, so the selection wasn't that great, and we never made it back down there. But that's okay. We saw it. We pretty much saw it all at Pocono, and it's all the same shit. So
It was probably a blessing we didn't go. Although I should have bought that Dale Earnhardt model
yeah,
set.
you should have.
Yeah, you should. I'm surprised you didn't. For $20, should have bought it.
You
It's
had
probably
a,
good because I hate when I get super glue on my fingers.
true. And then
I do it when I'm around places.
What?
What?
Hide your fingerprints.
Yeah, exactly.
What?
Take a little
They-
super glue,
they
rub
make
them in.
gloves,
You know?
Kyle.
They do make gloves.
Yeah, but I
like
like the feeling of super glue on my fingertips.
Kyle just probably burns his off. Sadist. Oh yeah.
Probably rope burns from his sailboats growing
No,
up.
I glue other ones on, so Elvis is back. Deep cut. Who
Deep
got
cut.
it? Who got it?
Men in Black.
Nope. Try again.
Oh, what is that? Gone in
It's
60
not
seconds.
jelly. There it is. Not jelly, so don't eat it.
Gone in 60 seconds.
Oh,
Yep.
I haven't seen Gone in 67.
Elvis is
since
back, baby.
forever.
He's,
Yeah.
he's putting it on
It's
with
not
the
donut
tweezers.
jelly, so don't eat it.
Yeah.
Elvis is back.
God, I love that movie.
All right, I'll rewatch it.
Then we went into the track. Friday was pretty quiet because like the cup haulers weren't in there yet. It was only the mods.
Mods
stuff,
were working on
mods
some
and trucks.
stuff.
So
Yeah.
we cruised through the modified garage, which is always really cool because they're always firing those things
Oh,
up.
that was sweet,
and
yeah.
And mods always have great schemes.
Oh,
that's-
the paint on them are so good.
Oh, they're
Yeah.
bright and they're shiny,
Glittery.
and
Some
they
of them
got
are glittery.
The pinstriped up one was
Yeah.
sick. Saw Tommy Baldwin's car out there.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, it was really cool. If you love racing and you find yourself in New England, get yourself to a modified race.
Yep.
They are banger races.
Yeah.
And
So-
They're
we
like
will
my
get to
favorite
it.
looking
But
race cars.
what a finish to that
we were
race.
we
too.
were talking. Well, that was Saturday. We haven't gone there yet.
Yeah, I said we'll get to it,
Yeah.
but banger.
But me and Norm are sitting there looking at him, and I go, you know how Junior, when a couple years ago when he went to the 500, Indy
Yeah.
500, and he was talking about how the cars look like fighter jets on the grid. I was like, that's what mods look like to me. They look fast as fucking badass, just
Like,
sitting on
'cause
a
they are.
just sitting on jack stands, like they're
Yeah.
cool as hell.
Outdated fighter jets.
Yes, yeah, it's like
Well-
I imagine seeing like a F-14 from Top Gun and being
Yeah,
like,
well,
hell yeah.
these guys are in Generation 5 jets. Like, nah, we're in Generation like 2 or 3 on these mods,
Yeah.
but they're sick as fuck.
I want to get down to Thompson for a mod weekend.
I do too.
Mods are
I
cool.
honestly either that or I want to go up north. I've heard they're banger at White Mountain Speedway.
Yeah,
I've
that'd
heard
be
they're
fun.
really. My dad went up there once.
We got to
That
make
or
that a point for next year.
Monadnock too.
Yeah, Monadnock Speedway.
I'd love to go. I haven't seen super mods in years. I'd love to see a super mod race. Those things are so freaking
I got to
cool.
talk to my buddy Mike. I'm sure he could tell us where to go.
We got our chicken tendies and fries.
Hell yeah.
I still have my passes in my wallet. I opened my wallet today. I was like, shit.
Good news is, on Sunday we'll get to it. When we were just fans, I had more chicken tendies and fries
So
because
did I.
New Hampshire has awesome chicken
Yeah,
tendies
but
and
did you
fries.
get that? But did you get the what was it? The Pocono, the tub.
No, the
Oh,
tub
the
of fun.
Tub of fun,
No,
yeah.
no.
Dog
I
bowl?
did the tub of
No,
fun
I
at
did-
Pocono
I did
one time,
see
and it was a
somebody
mistake.
with a dog
I
bowl.
saw
I
someone
saw
too,
a
but I
dog
couldn't
bowl.
find
Dog
you.
You guys got tendies and they were just in a little
Basket.
boat.
Yeah.
But I saw somebody walk up the grandstands with the dog bowl.
I did
Dog,
too.
yeah.
I was like, where are you hiding?
That's over
those?
by merch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I didn't go anywhere during the cup race.
I didn't leave my
I was
seat
like,
once.
I'm like, I'm not freaking like you went down. Obviously, you're entertaining your friends and your niece and nephew. So like you missed like half the race. I'm like, I'm not risking that, dude. Like Joe
That's-
Sanchez,
Yeah.
like the entire race, he's like sitting like
Bro.
cross-legged and like shaking. He's like, I gotta pee so bad, but I don't want to leave. And he leaves, and it was when Denny dumped.
No, he was there for that. He left in like middle of stage
Oh,
3.
it was when
Yeah.
I think right at the end when Barry was catching.
It was when
Blaney or
Ware-
something.
when
I
Ware
missed.
spun.
I missed all but the last 10 of 2.
Yeah, you were
Stage
gone
2.
for a while though, but
Oh, getting
I-
over there was
I was
place
with
was mopped.
I was the same as Sanchez with like 100 to go in the cup race.
All
I'm
right,
like,
let's go
I
get-
gotta piss.
Let's go in order.
But still, when I saw Sanchez get up, I almost went with him. But I was like, no, I'm not leaving.
Yeah.
So we go down. Like I said, we walked around the modified garage. I say loosely.
Yeah,
Hoofed-
it's
it's their trailers.
gravel.
Hoofed it over to the truck garage. They were practicing in like a couple hours. So they were.
Yeah.
We walk over. There's guys working on all the trucks. Really cool. Again, just to walk around and see the inner workings.
Well,
Yeah.
new guy.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
it was
he
my-
did it in Charlotte.
No, I wasn't there.
It wasn't
Oh, you were in
Charlotte.
Charlotte. That's right.
Nope.
Fuck.
This is my first time in the garage.
I forgot about that. I was thinking that all weekend. I completely forgot you
Oh,
were
everything
no.
was new to him.
This was
You're right.
all brand
You're
new
right.
to me this
So-
weekend.
As the new guy,
Yep.
what was your initial reaction aside
it
from
was-
overwhelmed?
yeah, no, it was awesome. It was really cool to see, like, obviously, like, you see everybody, like, do the whole garage experience, but, like, actually doing it yourself is completely different. Like, we're just walking by, like, Lane Riggs walks by us. I mean, Corey Scothan walks by us. And then,
Yeah,
Yeah,
he was
but
the first.
then-
one I
That's the
saw.
thing that I think with us caught us off guard the first time is like you're just walking around and all of a sudden like this was in the cup garage, but like Chad Knaus walks by.
yeah,
And then,
that's
like,
nothing. Yeah.
There's another driver, and there goes Cliff Daniels. Like these guys you see on TV
Yeah.
all the time. You're
Yeah.
like they're right there walking by me, and
Yeah.
no one is freaking out. Like it's normal people walking
I
around.
do feel bad for Scumbag because we all kind of did it at the same time. So we're all kind of freaking out about the same stuff at the same time and noticing the same things. Like you said, the people and stuff like that. Like we'd see Chad Knaus or somebody, and we'd be like,
Mhm.
dude,
Yeah.
dude, poor Scumbag, because we're all kind of used to it. We're like, play it cool, dude. Essential badges. And Scumbag's like, why isn't anybody else excited about this? Like, he's kind of like, he doesn't get to share with us and stuff like that. He's like bumping us, like, dude. And we're like, yeah, dude.
The first
He did
year
a
we-
great
act like
job
you've
of
been here
acting
before,
natural,
bro.
though.
Yeah.
He did. He
did a great job.
He could have flipped out, and he didn't. I will
But
give him
I
that.
am sorry that he didn't get to enjoy it
Nah,
with
it's
other
fine.
people.
I mean, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed every minute of it.
So
But
we
it allowed us to blaze the path for him.
yeah. So we did a couple laps of the
We
truck
walked
garage.
so you can run.
Yeah.
I mean, best thing was just walking up to the Tricon truck and getting free Celsiuses. And
Yeah.
You're welcome to my favorite thing about
That
the garage.
still
dude,
doesn't
Hopped
get
up on-
easier.
Did-
I don't care. I still feel so awkward.
You
walking
guys
up
walked
and grabbing
right
it.
up. There was a couple crew guys sitting there, and you just like walked into their powwow, and me and Norm are just like,
oh, I felt
I don't
awkward,
like
but
that.
Kyle,
That's like
Kyle, he's like, go get him. I'm like, all right.
Yep.
That's why, like, I like
First
when they
time I
have
walked up there,
the coolers out front.
Yeah, they were like pushed close to the hauler.
Like Pocono, I feel like they're wide
out.
open,
They're
Yeah.
out. Yeah.
especially
they
like
were
Xfinity.
definitely
and stuff.
tucked back, but
Yeah.
yeah, the first time I walked up, I was like, "You loaded up yet?" I'm walking over. He's like, "Oh yeah."
Yeah, they don't care.
They,
That's
they don't want to bring them
it's
back.
less they have to
Yeah.
bring home.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
So we did a couple laps of the truck garage, went over to the media center, got our photo vest, talked to Shannon, talked to people we know there. They had all the trophies there, including the Cup Championship and the Truck Championship trophy, which was fucking cool.
Sick.
Yeah, that was really
Yeah.
cool.
Really cool to be standing there with the two of
I love
those.
the Cup Championship trophy.
Kyle, what'd you do?
Boop.
I booped it.
Kyle just throws his phone at me. Take this video, and I'm like, okay. He's like, video the trophy. Okay, I'm videoing the trophy, and I see a finger. Boop.
Just one boop.
Well, because we saw them at the Roval last year, but remember they were A, that wasn't the real ones, and B, they were in like the case. Remember
Yeah.
in the fan zone?
Yeah, that's the real deal.
Oh,
That
yeah,
is
that's
that is
definitely
it.
the real
Also,
deal.
With no
the
plate on it.
truck New Hampshire trophy
Sick.
is so sick. It
cool.
like clears all other New Hampshire trophies I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Like New Hampshire is cool because they incorporate granite and stuff like that, and usually the shape of New Hampshire in them, which is cool. But it, like the cup and mod trophies were lame as hell.
I like the cup one.
And
I
then
like the
the
cup one, too.
truck trophy was a fucking block of granite with a Minuteman bronze statue
was a
on
statue.
it,
was-
holding a musket.
Yeah,
What it
it
was,
was pretty cool.
what the truck trophy was if you're from New England, you'll get this. If you visit New England, you'll get this. Every single small town somewhere in a little park in the town has this statue. It'll be a granite block
Yeah,
with
it's like Thomas Jefferson or
some
something.
guy from Revolutionary times that was from this town. They're all over Boston, obviously.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But you go to any small town, they're gonna have John Johnson that was the settler
Yeah.
of the town, and he was also a Minuteman, and they got a statue of him. It was a mini version of that.
Yeah,
it was the coolest
He
thing
threw
ever.
a
cool.
rock at General Lee at Valley Forge.
Yeah,
we
the
made a
coolest
statue
thing
about
ever.
him.
So then, and then,
Nice to see the cup trophy. Not on my leg.
yeah. So we're talking to Shannon, and then we notice the freezer in the cooler, and she just looks at us and she goes,
Yep.
"What did she say?" She's like,
Yep.
"Oh yeah."
They're in there.
And we go run. I had no less than 7 ice cream sandwiches this weekend.
Yep.
You had 7?
Oh, I kept going
That's
back,
all
brother.
he ate.
That's all I-
Brother.
That's all I ate all weekend.
I definitely had 3 of them though.
I think I had like 5.
I think I only had one.
I had a lot.
Although I had one of those apple cider donuts, but it was like the
Oh,
maple
those
one.
were great.
Fire.
But
I'm
yeah.
like, I was kind of mad because we didn't grab it until like after lunch. I'm like, damn, I should have grabbed one.
I
of these
told you
first
what
thing
those
in the
are, right?
morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the place that's 5 minutes up the road from my house, so I can get them free.
Well, you're 5 minutes up the road from the track, so
True.
Yeah.
that
I told
does.
I told
track.
Steph when I got back to the camper, I was like, "Yeah, they had Chichester Country Store donuts." She's like, "No way!" She was all excited.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Is that the same
So-
like company that does the hooks at tolls?
No,
No, right?
this
So-
this place looks like a rundown barn. You go in it, and there's cider donuts.
Nice.
As always, a huge shout out to Shannon, the entire New Hampshire crew, David, everybody there. They're so welcoming to us. They sit and chat with us all the time. They're running around like lunatics
Yeah,
all weekend.
they are
Yeah,
the
but even
busiest
still,
humans.
whenever anybody on the team sees us, they come over and say hi.
Yep.
Yeah,
They're
they're
smiling and waving.
they're
and,
so good to
they're
us.
Excited
And
to see us.
there was, I mean, obviously it's a playoff weekend, so the fact that they even gave us the space to come in
100%.
Yeah.
is a blessing.
And I don't know if y'all did this on purpose, but I love the fact that they sit us next to the titans of NASCAR.
Yeah.
We're sitting across from Jeff Gluck,
I literally I was
Jordan-
sat across from
not
Bob
Jordan.
Pockris.
sitting across from Jeff Gluck, Bob Pockris, Justin Albino. There was another voice.
Dustin Long.
Yeah, I think Dustin Long was there. There was another voice that I recognized her voice, but I couldn't remember who she was, and she'd already taken her nameplate off. And I was like, I know your voice. I've heard it before, but I don't know your face.
No,
I don't. But
I didn't see MRN wasn't there this weekend. were they?
PRN was.
Pierre.
PRN
Yeah.
was.
Oh no, NRN.
NRN.
Yeah.
So like, I don't know if they
NRN?
did that on purpose, but
NASCAR
like
racing
when you
network.
guys
Oh, PRN was on the app.
It's renamed.
you guys went to get lunch on Saturday. I stayed in the media center because I was just like hanging out. I wanted to watch practice and stuff. Sitting there, Gluck is across from me, and Bob's like 2 seats down from him. And it's so funny listening to them. Yeah, we should make the tweet about the tweet up. All right, I got your picture from last year of the location. All right, I'll send the tweet in. All right, I did it. I look at my phone. There it is. I'm like, I just watched that tweet. I just watched that get built.
Yeah, when
Well,
we
we, we were sitting right across from Bob when he broke the news about the legacy deal.
Yes.
Yeah, we watched him type
Yeah.
out the legacy tweet.
Yeah, I was like, Bob. And he had his headphones on. I was like, never mind.
Which is cool.
It
Also,
was awesome.
David, the track president,
Oh my God. Yeah.
listens, so that's scary.
Allegedly.
No, he was
Oh,
like,
dude.
he's like, heard
He
you guys say
quoted me.
the new
did
logo.
quote.
Yeah.
The new logo was, and I quote, banging or something
like-
like that.
That's a Kyle word.
That's one of us said that. Yep.
I
But
like
Well, that's actually all of our words
all of
now.
us
We all
would've
use
said it,
banging.
yeah. But yeah, and that was the best thing about that was he didn't just say that like while we were talking to him. We were walking by him.
Yeah.
And we
Yeah.
were like, hey, David, like we'd already talked to him earlier on
Yeah.
the front stretch. We're walking by him and he stopped us and he's like, hey, It's like, I heard what you guys said about the sponsor or the logo. And he's like, I love what you guys said. And he's like, yeah. And then he said, you
Yeah.
guys said the logo was banging.
I was like, yep, he definitely listened to it.
Yeah.
That's
So-
us.
Yeah, I was like, that's
definitely
not
us.
a paraphrase. That's a
No.
direct
Yeah,
quote.
and the logo definitely was banging.
It was good.
Yeah.
Love which makes it even more upsetting that I didn't get a pin.
Yeah. By the way,
will.
speaking of the Mobile One engagements,
I'm gonna make my own.
did you see who was there yesterday?
What?
Kerpush.
Turk.
Ryan
Ryan
Turk,
was
yeah.
there?
Ryan was there.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
saw
I
that.
didn't see him.
He was doing all sorts of shit. Yeah.
But yeah, to put a bow on that, thank you to that team
They're
for
unbelievable.
being
Yeah.
so good to us every year. We still have like a slight imposter syndrome
100%.
because we're new at this. We're fans that did this because we've
Who
been
was I
fans. We're like
explaining
one of the only people
Also-
in there that are not the actual
This
industry.
isn't our job.
I mean,
I want
we
it to
are
be.
in the industry now, but we're still the fans that are just getting.
We
peek
are the
behind
only
curtain,
people. We are the
so,
only people in that building outside of the flow guys that as soon as the mod race was over, they were gone.
Yeah.
Which
Can we
makes
get
sense.
a golf cart?
No.
I'm just gonna throw that up
no,
there.
just ask them. They'll drive
in
us
the air
around.
real quick. Golf
But-
cart for next year. My feet were killing me. After
But-
that weekend.
The dogs will bark.
They
That
were.
would be sweet.
What we are the only people in that media center that on Saturday afternoon we're done. We then turn back into the other 44,000 people that are there.
Yeah, and that's who we are by design.
Exactly. But it's like
Yeah.
funny. You're right. That's how I feel like I have imposter syndrome because I'm sitting there watching Jeff and Bob and Dustin. They're working away while practice is going on. They're firing tweets
Yeah.
off. They're locked into the scoring. And I'm just sitting there like,
I forget who I was talking to. I was talking
Yeah.
to someone about this, and I said, even if Dale Jr. backs up the Briggs truck and buys us out to Dirty Mo, we will absolutely sell out. I can be bought.
it's cheap.
Even if that day comes that people realize that we're actually halfway decent at this and we get paid to do this, I still 100% want to be a fan on Sunday.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
for
and
sure.
I think that's kind of like I appreciate them more now that they're kind of dispersed than I did at the time. But like the garage guys,
Yeah.
like they were always doing like their betting and their side hustles like that. But you never forgot that they were there to just like this is the fan experience.
Yeah.
like they were
Right.
there
Yeah.
whenever they were at the track, they were there as fans. They weren't there in a polo and writing articles and stuff like that. But like that's what I want to be. Like I never want to be to the day where I have to run around with a notebook and get snippets from people and stuff like that. But to bring the track experience to fans and viewers and
Yeah.
listeners,
Yeah.
For the
Exactly.
fans,
That's
by
what
the
I would
fans.
rather do.
Like, that's exactly what I want us
which
to
is
be.
that is like I 100% agree.
Come on, Steve.
Get it together, dude.
It wasn't me. That's why I 100% agree that like the imposter syndrome feels real because we're in the media center where we 100% belong. We earn that right. They allow us to do that. That's awesome. But like we're sitting there like watching practice and qualifying. And, like everyone around us is like mashing their keyboard to get an
Yeah.
article out or to do this or do that. And we're just kind of like,
Yeah,
I feel like we're imposing almost.
There was when we got back on Saturday and there was no chairs and I was standing there. I felt bad because I feel like I was in the way.
Oh, dude, me
I was
too.
just like, I need to sit down because I'm in everybody's fucking way.
That's why I just went outside. I'm just gonna go. Sit
Yeah,
outside
that's
for a
why
little bit.
that's why I enjoy us going back to being fans on Sundays because then we're out of the way.
Yep.
Oh yeah, dude. Like in the infield on a Sunday, dude, that would be miserable.
Yeah.
I did it with the year that we got rained out to Monday. I was in the media center because I had to do like work
I
at the
remember
same
that,
time.
yep.
It is popping in there.
Yeah.
But
So Saturday,
yeah.
I mean, we go to the media center, we're farting around, and then it was Saturday
Friday.
or Friday. Sorry, we jumped ahead, but Friday we're hanging out. Then we just bailed, right?
Yeah, then we headed back to the campsite.
We headed back to the campsite. Obviously, these three guys were only staying Friday night because Saturday night everyone has to go home and get ready for Sunday.
Yeah.
So Friday night was our party night,
Yes, it was.
which it wasn't. Everybody, obviously we have our Pocono stories. Pocono is a different animal entirely. And I think a lot of it has to
That's
do with
4
our
nights.
Well, I also think it has to do with our spot too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When we go to Loudon, the spot that we have at Loudon is kind of in the quieter area of the party lot. If we were on the road, it'd probably be a whole different story,
Yeah,
I think.
Yeah.
But we have to go to the party,
which is nice.
which is nice. But Pocono, the whole fucking
We're in
thing,
it.
the whole thing is a party. So that's why it's just it's
Yeah.
It's a rougher, it's a fun weekend, but it's a rougher weekend at Pocono.
Yeah.
Loudon is like, yeah, we have fun, we do our thing, but it's a lot of just like walking around,
more tame
talking
version.
to people. Yeah, I think it's more tame. I also, like I told you guys, I don't know who put the memo out this year about needing a fucking concert level stack of speakers at your camper and then turning them up to 12 so you can't hear what's actually coming out
Yeah.
of them.
Yeah.
It was everybody on the road. There's one road through X-Lot, and I swear to God, every 10 feet, you were getting smacked in the face with this one's playing Poison. This one's playing Fat Bottom Girls. This one's playing Pink Pony Club. This one's got Chris Stapleton on.
We did
and
have a
you are
Pink Pony
just-
Club sing along.
You are just walking through
As one does.
Strangers.
an assault on the senses, walking through the middle.
Yeah.
But we hung out, walked around. We did that one loop through the quieter campgrounds, which was
Mhm.
kind of fun. But we got to get to the MVP of X-Lot.
The Nova Scotia guy.
This man.
Bro, I take back all the slander I laid upon this poor
Okay.
man last week.
So last week, this thing shows up on Sunday. Pictures are floating around our Discord and in the camping group on Facebook. Guy shows up, 18-wheeler, lowboy trailer with a like 17-foot camper with no wheels on it on the front of the lowboy camper and a Connex like container on the back. And then you see pictures of the Connex container open and it's full of lights and speakers and all this shit. Old man Norm here is like, oh, that's going to be great.
Well, I immediately pictured, any event you go to, I'm sure 90% of our listeners are these people, who knows. But when you see the guy in the red, white, and blue freaking overalls
That guy was walking
with
around.
cowboy boots and no shirt on and just hammered, and all he wants is attention.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know that person when you see him.
There was a
You're
couple
like,
of those
this
walking
person
around
is
next
here
lot.
Plenty of those.
Plenty of
for
those.
they just want attention. That's all they strive for in their entire life, is to get drunk and people look at them and think they're cool.
The guy in the Bud Light bottle costume.
Yeah, this is exactly what I thought this trailer was going to be. Was like, hey, everybody, look at me. Look at me. Look at me. I need attention. I'm annoying. But it wasn't. It was like a legit, like, this dude was like, had to be like a wedding DJ or something. Dude had like a legit setup, playing decent music.
concert level sound system. Like it
I-
sounded better than some concert.
I forget who I
sound
was
this year.
standing next
Was
to,
perfect.
but I nudged him on the shoulder and I was like, dude, I think he's cooking.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because he was holding a basket. And
He
then 10
was
seconds
on the ones
later,
and twos.
Yeah,
Every-
10
every-
seconds later, he goes, all right, and Jim Bob up here asked for onion rings, so I'm trying to flip those while I
Yeah.
pick songs.
What?
And he does that. So I'm like, he is legit cooking. And also, he's doing stand-up comedy.
He's oh my god, he's this little old dude from Nova Scotia. Saturday night we walk over there with Steph and her sister and the dogs, and he's just getting going. And he's like, in case you guys weren't here last night, I'm doing this for free, but if you want to pay me in titties, that's perfectly fine. Like,
Oh,
Yeah.
dude was having a riot. He was super fun. The music was great.
Great
he was
tunes.
being super respectful, like shut it down early.
11
stuff like
o'clock.
that.
He shut down at 11. I'm pretty sure quiet is like midnight, 1 a.m. there. He shut it down every night at 11 o'clock on the nose. I was in my camper on Saturday night, actually in the bathroom, and then the roof vent was open so I could really hear what was going on outside. And I heard him, all right, guys, I'll see you next year. This was awesome, blah, blah, blah. I look at my watch. It's 11:01. I'm like, wow.
Yeah, he was very, very strict.
Yeah, so
with
he
it. good for
completely
him.
flipped my image of what I thought.
Yeah, he
that
was
gonna be.
unbelievable.
Yeah.
Just because I assumed it was going to be somebody super annoying,
Guy grabs
just
the mic.
looking to be the cool guy for the weekend.
He's firing off jokes and he's DJing. And then I noticed he was tossing baskets
Yeah, he's got
with the
two-
fryer
He's got
later.
two
I'm
deep
like,
fryers
yeah.
in there.
wow.
Yeah.
That guy was awesome.
But like you said,
Um,
the people that want the attention, those are the people I'm talking about on the road.
yeah,
yeah.
exactly,
They
100%.
I mean, it was even like Kyle, you've worked in places with expensive sound systems, and you looked at me, you're like, I can't hear anything. It's just clipping. Like it's
oh,
just
yeah.
it was noise.
Yeah. PSA from your boy. If your speakers can't handle it, turn it down a couple clicks
Yeah,
until they
louder
can.
is not better.
Well, we all know
If
that
it starts
struggle.
to clip, back it off.
We all know that struggle of using an aux cord with your phone and finding that perfect mix of volume on your phone
Yeah.
to volume on the speaker. Like if the volume
Yep.
on your phone's too loud, the speakers will clip.
Yeah.
But if you turn the volume down on your phone and the volume up on the speaker, it'll work better. Like
You know what killed
That's why
me?
you get a
that
friend
mix,
like Steve and you put him right in front of the speaker. Be like, tell me when it's good.
You know
Yeah.
what was the worst one? I think this was for Saturday night after you guys were gone. Somebody around us had music cranked. Like we were kind of near the camper. They had music cranked somewhere,
I could guess who.
but they had their phone.
Yeah.
It wasn't them. It was somebody else. The phone is hooked up, and every 35 seconds, Snapchat notification noise. I'm like,
Oh.
turn notifications
Oh,
off.
or it's what you hear like,
Just put it on vibrate.
Yeah.
or you hear like,
Yes.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
sitting there-
texting the whole time. It's like, fucking.
Or you just hear
knocking
them
off.
open Instagram and a reel starts playing.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh
please
my
just
God.
stop.
Guilty of that.
So, yeah, I mean, it was great. We had a good time.
We fired up the grill. I made everybody some burgers
Yep.
and dogs.
Quick,
we
just
did
quick
that.
dinner. We didn't go nuts this year.
Yeah, Nick came over. Our buddy, our listener Nick.
Yep, Nicky
popped in.
Lowe.
Nicky Lowe.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah.
Yep.
I thought,
He
I thought you
joined
were making a
us.
Kevin joke. I was like, Kevin wasn't there.
Yeah, Nicky Lowe came over, hung out with obviously Kevin Wiles, our photographer friend in
Yep.
need.
Yep.
We tossed out a whole bunch of koozies.
You were hucking koozies at
Yep,
people.
I was making it rain with koozies. We
Yep.
were tossing them out. But yeah, we. Had,
I mean,
it was-
honestly,
it was
just a great night to walk around. But again, I wish with the noise, like it's hard to meet people because then you're just, why I have no voice? You're screaming at people all night
Yeah,
because
right.
you can't hear anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We watched a guy die.
Yeah, 70-year-old man dead in the woods.
Thanks, shouts to Kevin Wiles for being on top of it because what he does for work, like he was much more on top of it than we were.
Yeah, Kevin deals with first responders a lot. Like that's kind of in his game.
Yeah, he
in his net.
is
Yeah.
a first responder,
Um,
actually.
I want to say I noticed it. So we were all like not creepily watching, but noticeably watching this girl who was clearly peeing behind like what
That was
that?
hilarious.
The Jaguar.
The
A
Jaguar.
We're like, oh, like some dude brought his Jaguar, and you just see blonde hair behind it. Like, oh, that chick is peeing behind his
2
Jaguar.
feet from a line of porta potties,
So
by
we're
the
kind
way.
of like paying attention to whatever's happening there because like this can
It's
only
a
be
mess.
this can only
Yeah.
be funny no matter what happens. And she stumbles up the hill, meets up with her group, and then one of their members just goes limp.
There's a body on the
And
ground.
I'm like, yo, P girl just killed a guy or something like that. And I was the first one to point it out. Kevin Wiles, who, like we said, he deals with this kind of stuff, immediately goes into like adult mode. Plus, he's about 6 barrel skeets deep. He doesn't drink alcohol.
He doesn't drink alcohol, so he's
got his
Mount-
senses about him.
he's mainlining Mountain Dews at this point.
Yeah.
So he just immediately goes
It's all
like,
hopped up a Mountain Dew.
doesn't say a word, just turns around and walks away. We're like, dude can't hang, apparently. He
We wa-
immediately
the-
goes and gets cops, and they come over and they help the guy
What
out.
the thing that got us was, everyone's had that moment where your buddy's drunk, you go to stand him up, and he's still trying to stand, but like not doing it well. They tried to stand homeboy up, and the brain was not reaching the legs.
Yeah,
like there
it
was no
it was
response.
concerning,
Yeah,
but
he was just limp.
it was he went down. We all saw it, and he wasn't helping himself at all. And it was there was definitely something wrong. Like he was too far gone. So Kevin, thanks to
Yeah.
Kevin, he rushed over, and the cops were on it in 2 seconds. So
Ambulance was there in about
kudos
2
to them
minutes.
for being so quick to respond, and they
Yeah,
took care
it
of
was
it.
good.
taking in a situation like that, taking somebody's word seriously, because obviously
That
there's
cop came running
there's
over.
10
Yeah, they
cops
were
over
great.
there, and I'm sure people are saying dumb shit to him all night or going over. Like we passed them at one point. A bunch of girls were over there taking pictures with them,
Yeah.
like just like pretty much harassing these poor guys. So it's cool that Kevin went over and they immediately snapped into action.
Yeah.
and we're like, all right,
Yeah.
it's not just another
So
random
kudos
person.
to them and all the trackside people and the ambulance that showed
Yeah.
up and took care
So
of the
we-
guy.
we
Be
hung out.
responsible,
Yeah.
people, please.
Yeah, so we hung out. I mean,
Have
it was
fun, but don't get yourself in trouble.
Yeah, X Lot is kind of tough because I saw it more this year. I think there's a lot of people that are just there for the party.
Yeah, it looked like it.
That happens.
Pocono is definitely more of everyone is there for the race and we party.
Yeah.
There are some messy people, but I think Loudon, the problem with it being outside the track is there's more of my buddies are there for the race. I'm going to go up Saturday night.
Yeah.
I saw a lot of that on Friday and Saturday night of like, that's why the overflow lot gets
Because
absolutely
Pocono,
packed.
you have to have a wristband to get
Yes.
in there. You could definitely get into X.
Loudon, if your buddy is there and you like if I live a half hour away and my buddy's up there and he's telling me about this crazy party, I'm driving my ass up there because it's free.
And it's also, it's like super easy.
Yeah.
You just go in, go up to the overflow tent, and you're like, hey, can I get a tag for the overflow? They're like, what site are your friends at? Or whatever. And you tell them, and they give you a tag.
I heard that they
So
stopped.
I appreciate how painless and easy that is. But at the same time, like you're saying, it's convenient enough for people to take advantage of.
yeah.
Yeah.
Which I think is what happened on the site next to us.
Like at Pocono.
Definitely.
Like jump through hoops to get into Pocono.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
So-
we wrapped up Friday night with a campfire.
Yeah, we hung out. I mean, this
Chilling.
is the first time I've ever brought the fire pit to Loudon. It got down
Needed.
Friday night. It got down to about 40-ish, maybe high 30s. But it was a slow burn. Like it was nice most of the night. Right before we went to bed, it was like, all right, it's getting fucking cold.
Yep.
Norm went to bed. It was the three of us and Nick were hanging out till what, like 1:30, and then we
Yeah,
finally
about one.
we were done. We packed it in. Pretty chill night. I mean, we drank a good amount, but I wasn't
Yeah.
I wasn't,
I wasn't in bad shape.
Wasn't
Woke
in
up
bad
fine.
shape.
Yeah.
My stomach was in bad shape the next morning, but that you'll have that on these
That's-
you'll have that on these big jobs. Yeah, we got up Saturday morning. I'm gonna steal a quote I saw earlier, 2 quotes actually, that whoever made the mod race at 9 a.m., I hope you step on a Lego, and I hope your pillow was warm on both sides forever.
I disagree. I hope your pillow is cold. I thought it was cool.
I didn't
I
I
like.
appreciated it, but I would have appreciated it more if we were in like a Pocono situation.
Yes, 100%.
If we're camping on the infield and they fire up a race at 9 in the morning, like we had
Love
Arca
it.
breaks,
Well, yeah.
Love it.
Arca breaks and pancakes, that'd be great. But at New Hampshire, it's like, ah, fuck, we got to go a mile.
I
get into
just
the track to
didn't.
get into
I
it.
didn't love the Saturday schedule as a whole. It's weird that
it was a little weird of a
that
schedule.
cup practice and qualifying was after all the races. It's always been my whole life of going up there and any race, even at Pocono. All the practice and qualifying shit is first, and then there's races after.
Right.
Like the main event for the Saturday is the races.
I would've liked-
I understand putting the mod race first because someone said it perfectly, and we saw it with the mod race. It gets messy. A lot of the times, there's usually like there was a red flag, there was a lot of cautions. You put that race at the end of the day after the truck race, and sunset's like 7 o'clock. You're running into you might have a shortened race there.
Yeah.
So I get doing that in the morning when nothing else is going on, but it should have then gone the cup stuff,
Then trucks.
then trucks
Yeah.
end the day.
But either way, we get over to Saturday morning, get over into the garage, and we did our normal media day. That's
Yep.
a full day
Yeah.
of media stuff. We're in and out of the media center all day long. Watch the end of the mod race. Well, second half of the mod race.
Second
if
half
you
of the
will.
mod race, yeah.
Cruise through the garage as we
Yeah, I
always
mean, hell,
do.
we got there. They were only like 20 laps in, and I think they were under a yellow flag or
Yes.
red
Yeah.
flag.
Yeah.
So we didn't miss much of it.
No, we didn't.
Ran into Priest on the
We
on
ran
pit
into Priest
road.
on Friday.
Oh, it's Friday. Yeah,
We did run into Ryan on Friday. Talked to him for a minute.
Another one where he flagged us down.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
he
that was
saw
cool.
us
I
way
didn't
before
even
we
see
saw
him.
him.
I didn't even see
Yeah.
him until he
Which
stood.
is another thing. It's like, that's cool.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like it's one thing like we go up to like Corey LaJoy or something like that. Like, hey Corey, good luck. And he's like, oh, I remember you guys. It's Priest is very cool.
We were just walking
Obviously,
up.
we've hung out with him or talked to him.
Yeah,
more
we were
times
just
than
walking up
other
pit
people.
road, and he got off the wall and walked over and stopped us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And who was it? Gio Rogero who called out like,
Gio Rogero
"Oh,
called us
Lucis
out.
Fast podcast."
Yeah, Gio
Yep.
called us
That
out.
was
That was
cool.
kind of
That's
cool.
Which is
Um,
cool. We learned a little bit more about Gio this weekend. He's
I didn't even know. He was,
Local.
I did not know he was
Or-
local.
No,
Yeah,
Seekonk.
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 Yeah.
Seekonk local. I had no idea.
Yep.
He's one of those guys we've
That's
we've
like 10
mentioned
minutes
him
from
a-
the old studio.
We've mentioned him
Yeah.
a couple times where he's one of those guys. He's really been stepping into his own at the end of the
Yep.
season.
Yeah.
I mean, he was
Definitely.
running top 2.
Brett, we did not
Yeah.
go to the flat track. It cost money, and it's just far enough away. If that was closer, I would go. If we
Yeah,
could
we
walk
couldn't
there.
walk.
Yeah, Dan convinced us to not go.
If we could walk there, I'd go no problem. But it's
Yeah.
when I left because I had to go get Steph Friday night at the house. The parking lot was a fucking mob scene.
Oh, no, that's
and
fine.
that was at 5:30,
Yeah.
something like that. Because the other problem is too, they have the concerts down there too.
Yeah,
so
I know.
everybody's going down there. So it's
mod
just a
race
mess.
ended with the winning car on a flatbed getting towed into victory lane,
That was
which
wicked
was
fun.
That was
awesome.
wild.
Shannon said that was the first. That's
Yep.
ever
Oh,
happened.
was it?
Yep.
That's a wild.
And you got to experience your first victory lane.
Yeah, that was cool.
I
Yep.
wasn't with you guys. At
I mean,
point.
that was my first victory lane. I've never gone to a victory lane for a race.
No, you haven't.
no,
no.
we never have.
Yeah,
Us-
we did.
Yeah, no, we didn't.
Didn't we go into Pocono victory lane the first year?
Nope.
No, I've never been in a victory.
Maybe
lane.
not. Oh, maybe we all did it for the first time. Well,
Yeah.
it's up to you.
I wasn't with you guys. I had to run back up
Yeah,
to the
you,
camper.
you shot back home. Yeah, and then Saturday night we headed home.
Well, truck race.
oh yeah, yep.
You
Watch
missed
the
the
truck
whole that.
race.
We
Sorry.
watched the truck race bounce back and forth to our little spots.
Yeah, watch truck race. Corey Heim killed everybody.
Corey Heim's
and
Corey Heim.
that was the end of it.
Got really.
Yeah, honestly, it was a cool race. They did a little bit of strategy flipping throughout. So we got to see like Andre Perez lead a bunch of laps.
was out for a
Gio
while.
was right there battling with them.
Yep.
And we bounced around a few different places. We watched the truck race from in between 1 and 2, right where the tunnel jets out.
That spot's cool.
Yeah,
Which is
it'd
an
be a
awesome
great
spot.
spot to sit anytime Brad Keselowski's going by.
Probably caught some dirt off of that one.
Yep, that would have been he would have been in our teeth for that one. But that's a really cool spot. They're
Yeah.
coming right at you.
Yeah. 10.
And then we
15
did
feet away.
also. I
Yeah.
think the first time we've kind of done the 3 and 4 thing.
Yeah.
We've done like entrance of pit road before, which I think they're a little iffy about putting people there now. But we kind of did the inside of 3 and 4 along the fence line, which honestly was a really cool spot. It was
That
cool to
is
watch
a
the
really cool
cup
spot.
guys come
Yeah.
in and hit the bumps. Going
Yeah.
into turn
Yeah.
3.
I liked where we were hanging out in 3. We're on track side of the chain link fence that keeps everybody in, and then in between the chain link fence and the guardrail is where we were standing. There's like a 5-foot gap between the two that we could stand in, which was a really cool spot to be. And like Norm said, we could really see them coming into 3, talking about the bumps that are pretty
The only
brutal.
thing I can think of the entire time we were down there was the Indy car that hit the porta potty at New Hampshire.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
And I was like, huh, that wasn't that far from where we're standing.
That's right here. Yeah. And it's cool. I liked it a lot because we've done the media challenge a couple times now, and we could feel the bumps going into 3.
Oh, 100%.
And hearing them all week leading up to this week talking about how difficult getting into 3 is, and then now feeling it in the car and hearing them talk about it on all of the serious shows and stuff like that,
Yep.
and then physically seeing it during P&Q, I'm like, those really
They get
are.
unsettled as hell.
They're brutal.
It's a
Yeah.
rough hit.
Yeah.
You feel them a lot in iRacing.
You
we've
do.
done like thousands of laps at iRacing at New Hampshire. So it's also super cool to kind of touch parts of the track that we don't normally touch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That you're like,
100%.
oh yeah, like
And seeing
this
it from a
section
different
in
angle.
iRacing is like this when you do the infield.
Like
and-
we know it's there. We've felt it, both behind the wheel and in iRacing and stuff. But physically standing there at eye level of the
Yeah.
bumps
When
and
you
being able
guys-
to see it
When you guys
firsthand
went
is
to go to
sick.
lunch on when the Cup practice was out, and on TV they actually had a shot where you probably saw it. They had the TVs in they zoomed in on the splitters on the Cup
Yeah.
cars and watched them, kind of like at Pocono with a bump in 2, how they always zoom in on the diffusers and watch them smack the bump in 2.
Yeah, which was awesome.
I wanted to say, end of the truck race, we did something new again with the whole imposter syndrome kind of thing. We
Oh, that
have
was my
photo
fault.
vests. Not really sure what the etiquette is. Like, obviously, we're with Kevin. This is his job, so he hops the pit wall and runs out at the checkered flag. After the checkered flag goes to get the burnout pictures or whatever, which there wasn't one. So we kind of just followed Kevin and ended up in that little media scrum right at start finish line, right where Corey Haim's standing on the truck and
Yeah.
doing his interview and stuff.
That was cool.
really cool. I've never done that before. Like, that was wild.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I saw because I remember in the meeting it was like once he was coming to the way like the checkered flag, you can stand on pit wall, but you have to once like you get the clear, you can go onto pit
As
road.
soon as we saw other people in
What?
the
Yeah.
brown vest going over the wall, we were like,
All right.
fuck it, let's go.
I'm like Kevin's right there, so let's go.
Yeah, Kevin went, and then I think me and you jumped over, and then
Yeah.
Kyle was like, "All right," and then
Yeah.
you came with.
That was cool.
Really cool experience to be just like right there.
It would have
Yeah.
been way cooler if he did a burnout.
That's what I was
Yeah,
hoping
right.
for.
Like imagine he's like nosed against the wall right in front of
And,
you guys.
Yeah,
Uh,
or just like go down.
Corey Haim gets his 9th victory on the season, tying Greg Biffle's record for the most
I
wins on
think
the
he's going to
season.
surpass it.
I think he
That-
will be surpassing
That win sticker is
Yeah.
going to be on the top of the roof.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
double stacking them at this point. He has
Do they
two
do-
rows.
Do they do the Roval in the trucks?
Yes, first time.
Yep, he'll get a third one.
There's the 10th.
Yeah.
There's the 10th.
That'll be the third row is going to be growing.
Yeah.
Are they at Kansas next week?
No.
No.
No, they are not. Yeah, then Sunday. We had, like I said, we had
You guys,
home.
you guys took off. Saturday night was
Yep.
the opposite of Friday night. It got the second the sun dipped behind the trees, it was like 40 degrees, but like high 40s, and you felt it. The Scothans came up with Corey's dad came up and stayed Saturday night. So
I love
that was
Corey's dad.
awesome.
He's the
Yeah, his
man.
dad's the man.
We ended up hanging out. It was my wife's sister came up. As we said, very easy to get into X lot. So every year she usually comes up one night just to
Can
hang
you
out
start
for a
just
little
saying
while.
sister-in-law?
What did I say? I said
You always say my sister
I
or
said-
Steph's sister.
You said
Just say sister.
Yeah, you said my wife's sister.
okay, whatever. I don't
But then sometimes you say
why
my
does-
sister
Why does that bother you?
because you change it. Sometimes it's my sister. Sometimes it's her
I will
sister.
come up with. I'm going to start saying in other fucking languages just to piss you off.
my
Mi
mother-in-law's
familia.
daughter.
Mi familia.
Start saying my mother-in-law's daughter.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just going to do whatever I can to piss you off. So she usually comes up one of the nights just to come hang out because it's
Who?
again prime people watching. She brought her puppy, which is always fun. Kevin would not put him down. You know Kevin and dogs.
Oh yeah.
Obviously, he's met my dogs. He gives my dogs all the lovin's. But as soon as he walked over and there was an 8-pound sausage dog, he was like, would not leave him alone. It was awesome.
Kevin's funny. Every once in a while, you just turn around and he's just his face on the screen door of the camper, just talking to your
Yeah,
dogs.
yeah. So we ended up hanging out in there because it was cold as hell. We hung out in there for a couple hours. You know, the Scothans, us, Kevin came over. And then it was like, all right, let's go for a walk. I actually had to put pants on. You know me, I'm a big shorts guy. I
Oh,
walked
yeah.
outside and I went, fuck
You had
that.
both hemispheres covered.
Both hemispheres were covered. That's how
yeah,
cold it was.
that's how you know it's cold.
We were walking
Check
around.
Dan's hemispheres.
And here I thought hose don't get cold.
We were walking around. Dude, I said it to I think I said it to Corey
I had that
or
on a t-shirt.
Kevin or something. I was like, The last time I was in Loudon and saw my breath was the November 2001 race.
Right.
Yeah.
Like everybody, and it really, I think it tamed the X lot because everyone seemed to be around a fire.
Yeah, because
There were a lot of people walking around, like the dude in the DJ booth, but when he was done, it was like lights on, roaches disappear.
Yeah.
Everybody scattered. The bar was pretty busy. So we did a couple laps, and then my wife went back to the camper with the dog, so she was cold. Me and Kevin did another lap. He had to do some work on stuff, and I was like, I don't really feel like going to bed yet. So I went and did a lap, talked to the people where Josh Williams was a couple years ago. I was hanging out with him, sitting there talking to him for a little bit, and we're sitting at his bar. It's 12:30. I look up. There is not a soul. We're like, where the hell did everybody go? And we're realizing it's like 34 degrees out. So like, let's pack it in. So yeah, and then I just went back to the camper and went to bed.
Nice. Yeah, so then Sunday is our day in the stands. Sunday morning, everyone meets at my house, load up the trucks. My sister dropped off my nephew for his first race experience.
Yep.
Later on, around noon, my niece gets dropped off. She had a hockey game in the morning.
Still cannot believe that I'm assuming is that your sister?
Sister, yeah.
Dropped her off, came all the way up there just to drop her off and turn around and leave.
Yeah, well, they went down to Concord and like spent the day down there and got some beers outside
Sat in
and
that
stuff.
traffic,
So
though.
she said it wasn't bad to
Really?
get in.
Okay.
Well, I told her to go right lane and just drive all the way up to the top of the hill.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was awesome to have them, their first experience. So my sister Venmos me $100. She's like, they got $50 each. That's the limit. I was like,
Bullshit, it is.
yeah, okay. And my nephew's like, do you think that's enough to get a shirt? I'm like,
Brother.
I go, you have to listen to her. I don't. She's still here.
Kyle's like, oh, I accidentally bought 3 shirts that are too small for me. What do I do with them?
Whoops.
Just one sweatshirt, one t-shirt, another t-shirt, a flag, a sign,
Kyle comes
and a bunch
up,
of food.
Kyle disappears, first stage. They're down at the merch
No,
haulers.
second stage.
Okay. But he comes back
It
up.
gets longer how long I've been gone.
I thought you left it.
No, I finished stage one. There was
You
about-
were gone for a while.
You were gone for a long time.
Was I gone for a while? We
Little
left
bit.
at the end of stage one. As they were going through pit road, that's when we went. We got back with 10 to go. So
Stage 2 was also long because there was a bunch of cautions.
we also
so-
had a hell of a time getting over
I'm
to merch
sure.
because all the food lines crisscrossed,
Yes.
so we
Yep.
couldn't get through the food lines to get to merch.
Yeah.
So anyway,
But
yeah,
Kyle comes back up to the stands looking like fucking Santa Claus with a sack full of shit.
yeah. I was
He
like,
looks at me like it's loud. The race is going on. He just holds up the bag and kind of grins. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
oh yeah. I was like, swipe, 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 anything you want, swipe. They had a pickle cart,
Yeah.
so the
I
pickles
saw
on a
that. We
stick,
saw
you know,
that
the
on
usual ones.
Friday.
Yeah,
We made the joke about pickled something or
yeah.
other.
So we got those, and there was a pickle wrapped in fruit roll-ups.
Remember I was like a pickle wrapped
Yeah.
fruit roll up, and we were like,
Yeah.
how do you wrap a pickle around a fruit roll up? Because the wording on the sign was wrong.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know. So my niece was like, that sounds weird. I'm like, let's do it.
Oh,
So we got 2 of them. It weirdly worked. But yeah, we took them through the merch and stuff like that. We did our normal tailgate stuff.
yeah. So
in
we
the morning.
we meet up in the morning. Like I told you yesterday, I think that might be the limit on cars.
Oh my god.
We were going
Yeah.
up.
We were
10
stacked.
We were going up 106, and I told you at the meetup, I was like, I'll take the back, make sure we don't have any stragglers, whatever. We pull out onto 106. You're a fucking half mile in front of me. I'm like, oh shit. And I'm like pushing Dan. I was behind Norm and Dan Brown. And 106 is the road that the speedway's on. And on race morning, all the lanes are going towards the track except one. So we're in the fucking shoulder,
That's why I lived over
ripping
there,
on the shoulder. And I'm like, Dan Brown, I'm on his bumper
yeah.
because I'm not letting anybody in this line. But the problem is the guardrail juts out in random spots,
Oh,
and
yeah,
the
dude.
line, the line kind of moves, and there's people that still follow the lines even though you're not supposed to. And it was a hair raising ride. And then we get into the track. I mean, this is the first time I can ever remember waiting to get into N3.
That place was packed.
They had
and it kept going.
2 lanes into the parking lot we normally park it. Honestly, if we were 20 minutes later, we wouldn't have been in that lot.
No.
We got in the last row, and then they filled in a little section next to us.
Yep.
I've never seen it like that.
It's so good to see too.
So then we're sitting there all day.
Well, we're
and
sitting there. We got in around 10 a.m. So we got, 4.5 hours before the race
Yeah.
starts. There's already people in the grandstands.
Yep.
Like, it almost looks like more people than we've seen at the race for the past 5 years. And people are still loading in. For a couple hours, there was like a single line of cars going by our lot. Like, damn, that's crazy that there's still cars rolling in. And this many, and then, dude, snap of a finger, they were 3 rows deep, bumper to bumper,
Not
rolling into
moving.
the track.
Yeah.
At
Yeah.
like 12:30.
So
Yeah,
they
it
filled
was
up.
crazy.
They filled the lot we normally are in. They were sending everybody to N7, which is up the road more. I don't even know how big that lot is.
That's about double.
Is it
and
okay?
3.
It's just a never-ending sea. When we left to go, we had to go bring the puppies back to the camper, and you guys headed down to the track. The access road was still 3 deep and not moving.
It's crazy.
At what was that? 12:15.
Yeah.
Ish, hour and a half before the race. Your
Yeah.
hour, whatever. Unreal. I saw people. There were some comments about traffic problems, and all I can say to that is good.
Yeah.
If we have traffic problems, that means we're back.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
that
didn't-
place was stacked.
Yeah.
I didn't see any blatant like organization issues.
No, it's just
So
busy.
Any traffic issue was just the amount of
The
people.
amount of
Yeah,
people.
it
100%.
wasn't
They
like,
did the best they
oh,
could for ingress and egress. They did the
Yeah.
best
Yep.
they could. It was simply a sold out crowd, which is unbelievable to see,
Yeah.
and it felt like days of old.
So I said it on Thursday to Steph when we pulled in to go set the camper up. When we were driving up the road and there's the I think it's like S6 lot, camping lot. I looked at her, I was like, I don't ever remember seeing that many campers, since I was a child.
Yeah.
That lot was loaded. I remember driving up there,
Every lot was
even
loaded.
last year, the year before that, you drive through that lot. We have some friends that stay up there. We didn't go see them this year, but normally you go up there and see them, and they have they'll set up a horseshoe with their campers, and they have parking around them. Like there's room everywhere around them. That same lot this year looked absolutely
Yeah.
mobbed.
It's so good to see, and I'm so happy for them because they do such a great job
Yep.
up there, and they deserved a championship. I mean, a playoff race, I should say. Yeah, it was amazing.
So we
it
go
was awesome.
down.
We head over to the fan zone. I bring my niece and nephew over there. Well, obviously, I want them to see everything. I want them to
you
get
want them to get the full
experience. So
Monty.
I had 0 beers on the whole day, which was wonderful. I had brought myself a 12 rack of Busch NAs, so I still had my Busch Lights. But what?
Took a sip of water.
Yeah. So I wanted them to have the ultimate experience and give them that core memory that we still talk about.
Yeah.
Our core memories of the first time that we.
They
went.
look like
everybody knows the ultimate experience is your drunk uncle.
Yeah, honestly, you kind of
You robbed them of drunk uncle.
Steph could have driven home.
That's
Yeah.
fair.
I'm
That is
just
fair.
saying.
That is fair. So yeah, we go over to the fan zone, check all that stuff out, head into the track, find our seats, and race day.
Yeah, me and Steph were late getting down. We watched the flyover from walking into the track, but we made it. We made it in time for green flag,
Yeah.
thankfully. And you guys made it like a couple minutes behind us. You were right there for green flag.
Yeah.
So.
Yep. We made it just in time.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's race. Let's talk about the race.
It sucked.
Thank you, Goodyear.
Oh,
Again,
It was awesome.
I thought it was
Yeah.
a great race.
It really was a very good race.
It's currently at I think 74 on Gluck's poll, which is for New Hampshire.
Yeah, who knows how it broadcasted? Obviously, we didn't watch
Yeah.
the race.
For New Hampshire, which again we love the place to death, but that has been the NASCAR whipping boy for years.
Yeah.
They're the people that don't live up here that only watch it on TV. You'll see it every year when it's you see the next week's NASCAR or New Hampshire. Oh, fucking place sucks. Blah, 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 blah. Why are we even going there anymore? You'll see the people in North Carolina.
Look at the
saying that.
grandstands. That's why.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
New England race fans love
Show the fuck
NASCAR.
out.
Yeah, and the
Sold out,
drivers have always loved it. So that's always been a bonus.
Yeah.
And no matter who you talk to, whether they like the racing the track, like the specifics of the track, or just being in New England, like a lot of them say, like, oh, I just love going up to that part of the country.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. So it's super cool.
Which is nice to hear.
that obviously the fans are loving it.
Mr. Paget.
We got them all out there this year.
Yeah.
It was a packed house. It was awesome. Felt like 2003 again. And the racing, I think, was probably the best we've seen.
Absolutely.
This
Some-
was
some-
outside of the weird rain tire shit last year. This
Yeah.
was literally one of the best races I've seen.
And it was a naturally good
100%.
race. There
There
wasn't
was-
wasn't anything weird, like you said, like the rain happened, and that obviously that's a giant asterisk.
Yeah.
But in the sense of a perfectly clean day,
Yep.
beautiful weather, but great racing
Yep.
nonetheless. Wasn't like crazy cold or crazy hot. It was
Well, and like
as down the middle as you could possibly ask
And
for
the
for a
racing
race
was-
day, and got a great race.
there was passing. It wasn't like we've
Clean
been there so many
passes for the
times.
lead.
There's been so many times where like somebody dominates the whole day, and then they might lose at the end because like Junior talked about it last week, where he's like the amount of times we would go to Loudon and you'd be in the top 5 all day, and then you get to the final pit stop and somebody takes 2 tires and wins.
Right. Right.
But you had Logano led a bunch of the first stage, but then Blaney caught him. Granted, like 2 cars led the whole race, but they still were.
Penske showed up.
There was
yeah, I mean,
moving
there,
and
there
shaking.
was an
Yeah.
obvious 3 cars that were
Yes.
the best.
I can't get over the 21. Like, did they
Yeah.
think the playoffs
Yeah,
started
I-
this
A
week?
couple talking points. Thoughts on the 21 racing the 12 as hard as he did?
I don't think he raced him hard at all. I think he
Steve.
could have raced him harder.
Okay. Norm?
Yeah.
I think he backed it down.
I think so too.
I think Barry was better than Blaney at the end, at least for that 40 lap stint.
Yep.
He might have fallen off a little bit at the end, but I think he realized that if he was going to get him, he would have had to move him
Blaney had
Yep.
2 newer tires.
because
Yeah,
it,
that's
it
what
seemed
helped.
like Barry for a
Well,
couple
Barry's
laps.
were 14 laps older too because he stayed out. Remember?
Yeah.
Barry for a couple laps seemed like he kind of was charging him mid corner, and
Right.
probably could have put a bumper to him or something like that.
It's like the 12 had the
whether
straight
it was
speed.
team orders or if he just knew the
They
stakes
said,
of it.
according to Bianchi, he was listening to all the Penske stuff. He said there were no team orders, but
There
it's
might have been
almost-
team
it's
orders
implied.
beforehand.
Yeah, I wanted to highlight the run before that last run. Barry was flying.
Yeah. he
I mean,
was.
I don't know if that race
Mowing
goes, if
through
that
the
race
field.
goes green. I don't think he catches Blaney because it was still a really long way to go at that point. But I looked up at one point. He was in, he's just inside the top 10. He gets by, like Larson. He gets by somebody else. He gets by somebody else. All of a
made
sudden,
quick
like,
work
he's,
of a
I'm
lot
like,
of
he's
people.
in
Yeah.
third, and I can see the gap to who was in second at that point. Was it Joey? Yeah, it was Joey.
Joey.
I can see the gap shrinking every time they go by me. I'm
Yeah.
like, yo, what the hell? Like, he is hauling. I turned around, looked at you, and just gave you the 21.
yeah.
And like,
Yeah. He was moving.
Yeah, the 3
Um,
real Penske cars are really good this weekend.
Yeah.
yeah, I saw somebody say, did they accidentally wrap the 2 car with the 21 this week? Or like,
He was
Yeah,
moving.
Cindric was just
Um,
he had speed, but they missed it in qualifying. He
Yeah.
had an issue, which put him in the back, so they had to do strategy to try to get up there. But even still, the 21 spun early and was able to drive back up to the front. So
Speaking of
they
team
definitely had
orders,
it figured it out.
Oh, yes.
the biggest of the team orders is going to be the biggest talking point, and really it was a great race. I loved it, but the biggest talking point out of this entire thing is going to be the Gibbs.
I was,
Yeah.
so I said it in Discord because my phone worked wonderfully all day yesterday, which was a nice change of pace. I was kind of poking around Discord, and they were talking about how Ty seemed like he was in the way. So I started watching. And I think it was when him and Bell were getting into it. He doored Bell like twice on the
Yeah.
front stretch.
I was conveniently at the one.
You were
the
gone.
one. No, the TV was on in the
Oh,
hauler, so
okay.
I was standing there. I had scanner on and TV, so I was fine.
So I watched it. I mean, they hit hard enough where like tire smoke.
that was
came
the
off.
1 5-minute window that
Yeah.
my nephew let me use my own scanner.
Yeah,
That kid was locked in
I saw that.
that whole time, and I had my own scanner for 5 minutes.
You
when
finally
this
get a
happened.
working scanner, and
Oh yeah, I know. I know. Yeah, Racing Electronics finally gives me the 4th scanner. It's my 3rd
3.5.
scanner in
with
2
a
years.
rebuild.
It's a 3rd scanner, but a rebuilt 3rd
Yeah.
scanner, and it works mint. And my nephew is so locked into this race, which I love, that I didn't have my own scanner the
Yeah.
whole goddamn time.
So he doors Bell like twice coming down the front stretch, 2 laps in a row. Denny ends up catching the 2 of them. And at this point now I'm watching because I'm like, Bell's not going to do anything, but Denny might.
Yeah.
Bell lets him by like you do it.
Yeah. So I saw them go, they come off at 2. I saw Gibbs kind of take his line in 3. They go by us. They go back around, back into 3 and 4. And that was the one where Denny ran him up the track. And I'm like, oh, that's good. But he
Yep.
didn't get by him. They came down next to each other. And I saw it. They go into the corner, and Ty gets a little ahead, and I see Denny drift up. And I'm like, my ass is already coming off the seat because I know what's coming. And then I see him just absolutely dump Gibbs. It was the greatest thing. I've never been so excited.
Intentional or not?
100%.
Yeah, intentional.
Definitely intentional.
The fact that he came out and I made a mistake getting into one. You don't make a mistake like that.
Denny
You-
does not.
You don't.
Intentionally.
I don't like,
Like
you.
Denny or not,
You're a
he's
good enough driver. You're not missing the bottom.
good enough. He's one of the best ones out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're not
intentionally
missing the
wrecked
bottom.
him. I don't think he meant to wreck him,
I agree.
but he definitely wanted to ship him up into the dirt and scooch on by.
He
because
wanted to
He was
do-
holding him up. It was early enough in the race that I think Denny's anger was a little unwarranted. Like it was like the middle of stage 2
Yeah.
or coming close to the end of stage 2. Like I think it was a little bit too much to be like that mad about it. I get it.
Mhm.
It's your teammate, but it's middle of the race. Everyone's racing their own race.
You run the risk of also hurting yourself.
Yeah, and it's New
think-
Hampshire in the round of 12.
He
We're not
almost
at
took Bell out,
Phoenix.
by the way.
Yeah.
He almost took Bell with him. I think what he wanted to do was, and this was fresh in my mind because I saw it a bunch of times this week, the Harvick Kyle Busch move when Harvick won there.
Yeah.
And he just washed him up the track and went by him.
Yep.
That might have been his plan, but I mean, he breathed on Gibbs and that thing just went around.
Yeah.
You know?
For sure.
But I think it was warranted. I mean, Gibbs has got to know his place at that point. Like, you got two teammates that are in the playoffs. They're obviously faster than you. I don't really care what point of the race it is. The playoffs are so tight that every point matters and track position matters at New Hampshire.
100%.
I think you need to be the bigger person there, which Ty Gibbs has shown that he's not, a la
Never
Brandon,
is.
a la Brandon Jones, wrecking your teammate when you don't even need to win the race, and he does.
And he took his own team out of the Final Four with that.
Yeah, like
There would have been 2 Gibbs cars.
I remember that. So you have to be the
He
bigger.
still won, so I mean, he can't really.
You have to be the bigger person there, and realize
Yeah, but he took a lot of money off the table for Gibbs.
exactly.
A Final Four appearance is worth more money than not.
So you have to figure out that these two guys are faster than me. I'm not saying that you have to give way to Denny and Bell because they're the senior. No, they were just faster than you in that moment. Why are you racing them so hard? Let them go. Live to fight another day. If you finish 8th in the stage, or you finish not, if you're, I don't remember where they were running at that point, but
None of them were in the top 10, and I don't think any of them were
That was like
gonna
the
be into the top
teens.
10.
okay, yeah.
They were like
12.
12 through 14th.
But
I
if you
think.
let them go and they can go get stage points that will help them in the playoffs, which therefore helps the company, which therefore, which by the way has your name on the wall.
That's where I was going to go when you
Like,
stopped.
That you got to do that. If you finish 15th in the stage or you finish 12th in the stage, it means nothing. But if
Right.
you let them go, they obviously were quick in that moment, and they go up and they finish 9th and 10th. And those couple points are what gets them into the next round
Right.
in a week or 2
My
weeks.
my opinion on this whole thing is kind of what you alluded to there is his name is on the wall.
Yep.
You know, this is going to be your team.
Yep.
This team is going to be passed down to you as long as you're not an idiot. And all he does is be an idiot
Yep.
over and over and over again. I'm not a big fan of the team orders, like, you know,
Gotta
lay
move
down
over,
for your
yeah.
team kind of thing. I don't love that, but you're not in this fight anymore. You're not. If you're battling for the win, if this is, you know, the last 25 and you want to get your first career victory and
Different story.
you want to race hard for the win, 100% understand that. But yeah, like you said, you're racing in for 12th and you're holding up both of your teammates that are still in this fight for the championship. And you're going to be the owner of this company at some point in life. Grow up.
Yeah.
You know, look
They-
at the big picture, and he just can't.
They had a really good example of it on the teardown. It's not the same situation, but it was at Daytona this year. Once Dylan was locked in, you knew he wasn't doing anything but pushing that 8 car.
Right.
Because he's mature enough to understand this is going to be my company.
Like Tyler Reddick did to the 3
Well,
car.
I'm giving it the example of like this is going to be like looking at the bigger picture for
Yeah.
the team. Like this is going to be my.
Reddick did the same thing to help the 3 car. Remember that? When
Yes.
Reddick was just
Yes,
blocking for
I
the 3
remember
car.
that.
Like,
Yep.
look big picture, you know, that it drives me absolutely insane. And Denny said what everyone's thinking. Is everyone afraid to talk to this kid? Did you see the Gibbs
yeah.
quote?
Oh yeah. Gibbs or the Ty Gibbs quote or the coach?
Joe Gibbs.
He said something. He's going to let the drivers handle it.
Wrong answer.
Yeah, and then
Absolutely wrong answer.
Joe Gibbs says
you
he's going
want
to let
this
the drivers.
cancer?
He's going to let the drivers handle it, and then Denny says, "I'm going to let leadership handle it." So
No one's going to handle
No
it.
one's gonna
because no
handle
one's
it.
going to talk to Ty Gibbs. I don't get it. You know, you have this juggernaut of a team, and you guys have the chance to actually dethrone Penske. You have a chance.
yeah,
It's going to be hard to do, especially at a flat track, especially after what we saw at New Hampshire. But if you start having this cancer in the you know the locker room, for lack
Uh-huh.
of better terms, that's the owner's grandson.
yeah.
Like, you got to square this away
Ty
right
Gibbs
now.
reminds me of, and this is my world. I don't deal with this, but I've seen it. It's the guy who owns the construction company and gets his snot-nosed kid a job, and his job's bossing kid's bossing everybody around, and no one can talk to him because it's the owner's kid.
Yeah.
You know?
And who wants to work there?
Nope.
Right, like Denny said, they're probably afraid to talk to him. I'm not as aggressive or as far leaning on this as you guys are. I hate that this is what it's come down to, that they're aero blocking and shit like that. I don't think it's at that point in the race, this point in the season, I don't think Denny, does he know we're racing for a fucking championship? Like, I don't think that's necessary. It's like, that's a bit aggressive. If this was Phoenix and they were chasing down the 22 car, yes, move over for your teammates. But it's New Hampshire. There's still 6 races left to go. Like, I think that's a little bit aggressive. Does he know we're still racing for a championship? You're in 15th place. Like, it's not that life ending. It's just annoying that we're at a place where it's just you can just arrow block in 15th.
I don't think they were arrow blocking.
I
I
think
think
he
he
was
It
just
just
in the
100%
way.
was.
He just
If
took
you
his
watch,
line.
he would go into the turn and drift up right in front of Denny every turn.
But I don't think it was necessarily
that's
the
what arrow
arrow
blocking
doing the
is.
damage. I think it was just that Denny was trying to run his line and Ty was
He
slower
kept
and in
taking
his
it
way.
away.
Yeah, but that's what arrow blocking is. You just ride in front of somebody and make it so it's harder for them to run their line.
No, like he was physically in the way in their line, not
I don't think it was an air issue.
wasn't an air issue, it was
his
a-
body in the way.
Well,
Yeah.
if he was in the way, Denny would just turn and go around him. He was making it so Denny couldn't pass him with air.
well, I don't think it was.
I
with
disagree,
air.
but
I
maybe.
disagree
Yeah,
too.
that's literally what all
No,
these
I know
cars
what
are
arrow.
doing.
I know what arrow blocking is. That wasn't
What's
arrow.
arrow blocking?
That
Yeah,
wa-
but you make it so they can't get by you because you can't pass them.
Either way, he got dumped.
Yeah,
And
which
loved
I
it.
was cheering louder than anybody when that happened, and a lot of the stands were.
Oh, our
Oh,
section
yeah.
blew the fuck up.
Dude,
when
There was
that
nobody
happened.
mad about that.
We were down. Obviously, I told you
Yeah.
we were merch, and as soon as I saw it on the TV, I went and pulled the ear off, and you heard the crowd.
And it was great
erupt.
because it was our section stood up, and everybody that stood up, it was people in Blaney shirts, people in Chase shirts, people. It was every fan was instantly like,
I love
Yeah.
that the fan base has, there's the people that hate Chase, and there's the people that hate Joey, and there's the people that used to hate Kyle Busch. No one hates him anymore. Everyone
'Cause we
just
feel
feels bad
bad.
for him.
Yeah.
But everyone collectively hates the
have
54.
you ever seen outside of that woman at Charlotte whose son like worked for him? I've never seen a Ty Gibbs shirt.
I saw one hat. Remember, we saw the kid walking around with the 29 shirt and the 54 hat. I wanted to tackle him.
Was
You
that
remember that?
Charlotte?
No, that was this weekend.
No, I missed that.
When we went down to merch,
I didn't see that.
he
at
had
all.
the Forever 29 shirt on. I was like, yeah, nice shirt. And then he spun his hat around and it was a 54. I was like, what are you doing?
Yeah. I've never seen someone decked out in Ty Gibbs merch.
Just one hat. And I was not happy about it.
Yeah.
I mean, they don't even have a lot of Gibbs.
No, they
merch
don't.
either.
No, they don't.
What else? Yeah, I mean,
Also,
Blaney check flag. Oh,
his car wasn't wrecked.
No.
no.
He hit pretty hard, but I think they only did. I mean, it looked like maybe a toe link.
Yeah,
And then he came back out and he was running with the field. He was fine.
if anything, his toe link was bent.
Yeah.
Nothing was broken on that car. I don't know why he sat there for 3 laps.
He did. You weren't there. I doubt they showed it on
He towed
TV.
it back. They towed it back.
Oh, but it took
Yeah,
them
but-
4 laps because so he sat against the wall. He kind of rolled halfway down the track. A push truck showed up, pushed him. He rolled down to the apron the wrong way. Now, at this point, everyone in the stands is thinking he's waiting on Denny because they come back around. He doesn't move. They push him again. He kind of rolls and then stops. Now the cars have gone by again. Now the tow truck comes out,
Yeah.
and we don't know
Heard he
what the
couldn't
hell
get it
was.
refired.
Maybe that's what it was, but it was weird. And then he disappears for 4 laps.
Yeah.
They fix the car. He comes back out onto the next caution because I think that was the next one. Was that the Keselowski wreck after that?
Yeah.
He comes back out. They do the restart. I mean, he's in the back of the field, but he was keeping up with the field. He wasn't slow. And then I think he ran maybe 20 laps at most, and then he disappeared.
Yep.
Out of the
Yeah, he
race.
pulls onto pit road. He's on pit road for a little while and then pulls behind the wall.
Yeah,
Do you think that boy was crashing out?
Probably.
probably. I think so.
I think he got told to park it.
Honestly,
I wasn't listening to his radio. I'm just speculating. But if Justin Haley could finish that race, that 54
if
definitely
Kyle
could have
Busch can
finished
finish that race.
Yeah.
I don't think his car was damaged enough to sit in the turn 1 and 2 for 3 laps. I have a hard time believing that was like the tow truck's fault.
No,
I think he was telling them not to or doing something or waiting. And then they fixed it immediately. He comes back out and then immediately pits and then they park it. So I think he probably was getting a little vocal, getting a little Kurt Busch in the 51 car on the radio.
I
And they
feel like
said,
we would have already
"Park
seen
it,
that
son."
radio by
I
now, though.
feel like we would have heard that.
Yeah, that car should not have been damaged enough to park it.
I agree with that.
I agree.
So that was weird. Another notable thing, Cody Ware.
Yeah, what's the number 1 rule when you go to wreck somebody?
Yeah, don't wreck yourself.
Don't wreck yourself.
Yep.
I watched that happen. I thought he like lost a wheel or something.
Yeah.
The way his car just like turned in the middle of the turn, I caught out the corner of my eye and I was sitting next to Joe and I'm like, I don't know what just happened, but he just wrecked like all by himself. Like it looked like he either got loose or like I initially thought he lost like a right front wheel or something because he just turned straight right.
Nope, he went with wrecking himself.
So the three
He did not
Austin
check himself
Dillon,
before
He
he
wrecked
wrecked
himself.
himself.
Austin Dillon 100% spun him earlier to bring out a yellow.
Yep.
That's race manipulation. First off, just absolutely shipped him to bring out a yellow earlier because the leader was a foot behind him. I saw that happen. I'm like, oh fuck! Did
I thought
12
Blaney
get
got in it.
damage?
I thought Blaney
Yeah.
got in it.
Which he did. He hit the 3 or
Did he?
whoever checked up for it. He hit somebody. But it's like the 3 spun him to intentionally bring out a yellow to not get lapped. And then the 51 tried to pay him back, even though was it Luke Baldwin said on DBC, he goes, "It worked out for us because we stayed on.
Tommy.
We got Tommy Baldwin. Thank you, Luke's the kid. Tommy said we got our lap back from that. We got a wave around or something like that. So it actually benefited them. And they're like, oh, like they were celebrating on the radio. They're like, oh, that yellow actually helps us. But Cody still found it necessary to try to spin the 3 intentionally later on in the race.
Yeah.
And absolutely fucking
Stoved that
nose
car
first
in.
into the wall.
Attaboy.
And then Brad Keselowski, I love you to death. Did you hear the call on DBC? The guy screaming at his phone. He's like, I know the line doesn't mean out of bounds, but when there's a fucking wall there, it means out of bounds.
Idiot.
I mean, he goes 4 wide off of 2.
5, I think.
Or-
I think, they
It
were
was
I think
five.
he was
near
aiming
5
for
wide.
5. Yeah.
Yeah,
damn
because
near
they're
5
like,
wide.
they're like, yeah, Bowman was up top 3 crowding us. I was like, I think he was bottom 3, and you guys tried to go below him.
Yeah, and did he catch the inside wall?
Yes, he did.
Yeah,
He
Brad
did.
straight up
I
hit
didn't
the
see a
inside
replay.
wall.
I just wasn't sure. So he catches the inside wall, goes back up into SVG, collects SVG, Justin Haley. Kyle Busch intentionally drove into it because he didn't want to drive that shit box anymore.
Suarez got airborne.
Suarez jumped the wall.
Yep. We were joking.
He tried to
think
do
it-
the Lightning McQueen.
We were
Who was
joking.
on board? I think it was Ross's. Don't know how Ross got
Oh,
through it.
dude, he did some driving.
My boy.
We were making the joke that Kyle Busch's car was so bad and he saw a wreck in front of him that he didn't lift. And then the crew's like, buddy, we can fix it. And he's like, son of a bitch.
Then he's just roaming around.
Yep.
I did not have Kyle Busch and Cody Ware back to back
Dude,
Yeah.
he
on
was
track.
34th that entire
The
race.
entire first run, he was 34th.
I don't even want Scumbag to wear his fuck Kyle Busch shirt
I feel
anymore
bad.
because it's just like, you don't
feel
kick
like
a
the
horse when
world
it's
is
down,
fucking
you
Kyle
know?
Busch this time.
The poor man,
Yeah.
they've resorted to selling subscriptions to talk to his wife on the internet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
don't
weird.
worry. If you've ever said fuck
Dude,
Kyle
yeah.
Busch, his wife's gonna be saying the same thing on her new podcast. It's $18.99 a month.
Yeah. We should start charging.
She's gonna be talking about fucking Kyle Busch a lot on there.
I did want to bring up the John Hunter wreck. That was a fucking hit.
Oh,
yeah, that was he just got loose under the
he
35.
said he hit the bumps and it got unsettled and he got on the brakes and they locked up. I'm guessing probably over the bumps, everything got light and he locked them up and it just spun the
Yeah.
thing around.
Yeah, I think
He hit
Tommy
hard.
Baldwin was talking about on DBC. He's like, those are 2 guys. He goes, as soon as I saw them racing each other, he goes, I knew something was happening.
Yeah, that was a
Those are 2
massive
guys
hit.
that don't know how to pass each other.
Yeah.
No.
But
Yeah. Ryan Blaney takes the checkered flag. I texted Dan late in the race. I'm like, give me a 12 or a 22 because my nephew has been watching the documentaries and my niece has been kind of following along with him. She likes Blaney. 13-year-old girl likes Ryan Blaney.
I'm a 37-year-old man that likes Ryan Blaney.
My 30
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
going to be my line.
My
That's all the-
38-year-old wife likes Blaney as well. So.
Yeah, that's all the
Yeah.
13-year-old girls that like Casey Kane in 2006.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the same.
And all-
13-year-old
and all
girls in
40-year-old moms.
2025 like Casey Kane
Yeah,
because he looks
he's
exactly
he's
the
new
same.
Casey Kane.
So anyway, my niece likes Ryan Blaney. I bought her the shirt, got the hoodie. She's all excited. And my nephew has been watching for a year now. He's really excited because he's now 10 and he could come with us. He's been a Logano fan. And I was like, I support that. That's fine.
He couldn't have raised him a little better. Come on now.
That's pretty. Joey, now we've all softened on Joey and I'm okay with it. Oh, I also forgot to mention that we got to talk to Joey.
Yeah, you got to interview
You got to talk to Joey.
Kevin and I got to talk to Joey. Awesome guy.
And
Did you bring us up casually?
Didn't have to. I had my stuff on. He asked me.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I didn't know
You didn't say
talked
any
to
of
him.
this. I think you would have relayed this to your
Yeah,
coworkers.
I have no idea why I didn't mention any of it.
You mentioned that
did talk
Alex
about it.
Bowman
We did.
gracefully touched your shoulder, but
What?
that's about it.
Yeah,
You were graced by Alex Bowman.
I was. It was nice. No, we were interviewing Joey, and I had. Kevin was doing the questioning because he had the mics on him. and
Kevin
everything
got
like that.
Kevin got an email from Penske last week. Now our buddy Kevin works for a local Boston
News
station.
outlet.
So he got Penske. Apparently, he had talked to Shannon or somebody at NHMS,
Yep.
and they fired out some interviews, like availability for local news places. So Kevin got to do like a one-on-one interview with Joey, and he needed someone to hold the camera, so he picked the pretty one.
Yeah, it's good. good choice.
Pretty good synopsis, I think.
Yeah, while they're getting mic'd up, he saw my hat and we chatted for a few minutes about
nice.
our podcast and that we're local. And he was like, "Oh, you guys are from here? That's awesome."
Can we
He's like,
get
"I
him
love
on?
the logo."
Can we get him on so we can call him New England's second favorite son so we can continue the.
Yeah. I was like, "Anytime you want to come on, you're always welcome." And he's like, "Yeah, talk to this guy." And
Oh, the PR dude, yeah.
yeah, he was like, "Yeah, I'll get your info from Shannon. We'll figure
Fuck-
something out
fuck
because
yeah.
he wants to do more stuff in
The
New England."
Yeah, that's cool.
Well, I was like, "Yeah, well, hi,
buddy,
tell
I'll
us."
do it. You want to do it at
and
5
while
a.m.
we
on
were
a
doing
Tuesday?
that,
I'm here.
Bowman's hauler was right next to it, so he's like, "Excuse me," like squeak by.
More.
Hi.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah, my niece has gravitated towards Blaney. Don't blame her at all. Nephew has gravitated towards 22, and obviously the 12 and the 22 were out front all day long. I'm like, give me one of them to win and have them experience their first race, have their drivers up front. 296 and a half laps led by just the two of them.
I
which was
wanted
awesome.
Can I
Barry to
just say,
spoil that.
with all due respect, fuck them kids. You know how long I waited to see my favorite driver win a race?
So Steve with the line of the fucking
Fucking
day.
Tammy,
So
too.
yeah, I turn around like after the race over. I remember Tammy's behind me. She's a huge Blaney fan. So I turn around. I fucking give her a high five. Steve looks at me and goes, I still haven't seen my fucking driver win a race.
And you won't anytime soon.
Either of my
Either of
drivers.
them, because he never saw Mark
I
win
never
either.
saw Mark Martin win a race
That's
in
right.
person, and I've never seen Chase win a race in person.
You're probably not gonna either.
Probably not gonna.
That's okay.
We go to Atlanta. Might have a chance in
also-
Atlanta.
Yeah, maybe.
Huge shout out to Ryan Blaney for putting the lobster
lobster?
on his shoulder, facing forward. Did you see that picture?
Yes.
So
The
good.
video of it, he's
So
like,
he holds it up
hold-
like normal, and then he holds it up like a prized fish when he holds
Yeah.
it sideways over his head, and then he puts it on his shoulder.
Yeah, I love the
It
line.
was
So
great.
Kevin was so excited last night when we went back up to the camp. You guys obviously left. We went back to the camper. Kevin shows up and he goes, "Dude, you should have fucking heard him in the media center," because then obviously it gets blasted out everywhere by NASCAR. But Kevin told me about it before. The line, I've been waiting 30 years to hold that fucking thing.
That's what I was gonna say. We've talked about it a bunch of times.
I don't know why he wanted a lobster when he was one, but
Like
That's
the,
what somebody
the
said.
coolest trophies we've talked about a bunch. Daytona 500, the Bass Pro Night Race Trophy, the Coke 600, like all the coolest trophies
Martinsville.
in NASCAR. And yeah, obviously the grandfather clock. And like
that's the best one.
Blaney, for somebody that's won almost all of them, to be like, you know how long I've been waiting to get this freaking lobster?
That's the coolest thing
Yeah, right.
Like, dude, like that's
Oh,
cool.
and we saw last year's lobster coming in.
in the media center. Yeah, because what they do is they give him a live lobster in Victory Lane. Obviously, I don't think they take that home. And then
That goes back to Macris's. They cook it, freeze dry it, ship it to the team.
Oh, I didn't know
Yep.
that. That's cool.
Oh,
So
that's
then the
cool.
next year when they come back, you get a like model, like a taxidermied version of the
It is
lobster
the
on a fucking.
actual lobster taxidermied. It takes 60 hours.
Oh.
How do you don't you cook all the
Yeah,
parts?
you get all the meat out of it.
They take the meat out and put the
it back
thing
together?
back together.
Okay, that's cool.
Did you see
That's
somebody
nuts.
else got their lobster?
Yeah, what
this
was
weekend,
that?
too?
That's the lobster from last year.
No, Kurt got
Kurt
one.
Busch got his
in
lobster.
in the fan zone on
Oh, I don't
Saturday night. He did an appearance in that what's it called, the Groove
Yeah, the
thing.
Groove.
He did an appearance there, and they gave him a lobster for when he won there. And I don't know the reason by that. I don't know if they weren't doing the lobster yet.
Was it like
Yeah, but it-
2019 when he won, and
No,
then
it was like
2020
it
was
had
a
a plaque
COVID
on it.
thing?
It had
and it just said finally. Like, so it must have been a while since
No.
he.
They've been
didn't
holding
get
a
that.
Might have been a
taxidermy
COVID thing.
lobster
it
for him
wasn't.
since
It was-
2003.
It was like 08. Hold on, let me find
Yeah,
the picture.
It was like an old race.
I don't know.
They
Weird.
they posted a picture where you could see the.
yeah, I want to.
Here it is, right here.
Maybe the 22 car back then.
Kurt Busch, Lennox Industrial Tools 301, June 29th, 2008.
yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
I have no idea. Like, because, okay, so everyone talks about the tradition of the lobster. That wasn't always a thing. That started when SMI bought the track. If you go back and look at when Jeff Burton used to win and it was NHIS, there was no lobster.
Yep.
That's a not new thing, but newer thing. So I don't understand why Kurt didn't get a lobster, but it's from 2008.
Hey, he's got a lobster, and I'm jealous. So yeah, that does it for New Hampshire Motor Speedway weekend. We'll take a look at the points in the playoffs. Obviously, Ryan Blaney advances to the round of 8 again. Byron in good shape, but still 2 races to go. He's 47 up. Larson 41 up. C. Bell 29. Denny Hamlin 27. Logano 24. Elliott 14 and Briscoe 12 above the cut line. The drivers below the cut line fighting for their lives. Mr. Ross Chastain 12 points below. Austin Cindric, 19. Reddick and Wallace at the bottom, 23 and 27 points behind, respectively.
Okay, we're getting it.
Not great for 23-11.
I'm getting the story here.
Okay, what do we got?
He was the first one to win under that tradition,
Oh, cool.
and he donated his trophy to the track, so they gave him another one.
That's awesome.
He
Uncle
was
Kurt's the man.
So he was the first one to get a lobster.
That's awesome.
He was in the 2 Miller car for Penske, and it was a rain-shortened race.
Yep.
good to know.
I mean, this is the AI overview of all the stuff, but it says the Speedway Busch was recently honored with a replica of his original trophy as he tried to donate the first one to the track. I'm assuming he didn't try to, he did.
That makes sense.
So that is cool. I did not know that. I was not sure. I was very confused when I saw that pop up Saturday night. I was like, why is Kurt Busch getting a trophy from 2008?
Before we get into questions, obviously just a quick rundown on the points that we did there, heading off to Kansas and then off to the Roval. So this could be an interesting
23-11 is not looking good.
Not at all.
Not looking good. They were,
They were out to lunch.
Yeah. They were okay in the first stage. They were, Reddick was on DBC. So obviously you had both 23-11 with Freddie and him. And they both, like, Freddie said they just got behind on the first pit stop and then they couldn't make it up.
They were
Like
done.
the car just got worse and worse. And Reddick kind of said the same thing. The car was okay. And then they got behind and just, couldn't make it back up.
So we'll see how things shake out off to Kansas. But before we head off to Kansas, you want to answer some questions?
Yeah.
Okay. Why don't we start? Oh, God damn it.
Jet?
Gotta log into another account. And we asked these.
Well, they're still coming in. So I guess I'll go to Discord because there was a couple in there.
Crap.
By the time I get there. By the way, we're being watched by children in a hot tub in New Zealand right now.
Okay.
Flino has us set up in his hot tub. Apparently, it's like school vacation
That's
week down
awesome.
there. Where are the questions? There they are. All right.
I gotta log back into the Instagram. It's LucisFast_pod, right?
Yes. Don't ask me the password though. I
I-
think I know it, but
I'm pretty sure.
Just say it live
just
on
say
the
it
podcast.
live. All of a sudden, we lose our Instagram. All right. From Trask, who do you think will have a more successful career, Heim or Hocevar? Heim.
Heim.
I have no idea.
Damn it.
Steven posted I don't know if you guys saw the stat this week of the 6 of the remaining 12 playoff drivers have raced for BKR, Brad Keselowski Racing.
Cool.
So he said, who is the best developer team of all time? So I'm assuming like BKR, Chance 2 / Junior Motorsports. I'd probably say that one,
Yeah,
honestly.
probably that.
Hendrick.
Okay, so Junior Motorsports.
Fair.
Yeah, but like Jeff and Jimmy, like
Yeah.
Rick grabbed them young.
Yeah. That's honestly, that's a really good
Yeah.
point.
Yeah.
Joe Gibbs when he fires people when they don't win a championship in their rookie season.
Honestly, like also
That was
like,
the biggest blunder ever getting rid of Joey, huh?
Talk about fumbling the bag on that one.
3 championships.
All right. Trask, who was more unlucky, Creed or Kligerman in not getting wins? Creed.
Creed.
100%. Kligerman has the wins.
Well, Creed has been
just-
there more times than Kligerman has. Kligerman's just gotten them taken away weirdly.
Yeah,
But
he'll
Creed-
win another one in 2 weeks.
What's he doing in 2 weeks?
He's racing the truck race at the Roval.
Oh, hell yeah.
Don't worry, he's gonna get that taken away from
Yeah,
him too.
there'll be a caution with 4 feet to go.
Now he needs to just win
Oh,
in
that's
the Cup
that's
Series.
like twice as much as last
Yeah.
time.
He needs to get a win in the
Twice as
Cup
many
Series
feet.
for them to take that away as well, so
Yeah.
he can get the trifecta.
Mr. DJ, do you have a favorite Halloween themed paint scheme? I don't remember them enough.
Yeah,
only
the
one I
Josh
remember-
Berry Beetlejuice.
The
I mean,
only
not
one I-
Josh Berry, the Josh Williams Beetlejuice one.
Yep. The only one I remember off
that
the top of
was
my head
sick.
from my childhood was the Terry Labonte had the Haunted Fruit Loops? It was like a purple and green and black car, and it had one of the cereals that was a
I
Halloween.
thought it was the Count Chocula one.
No, it wasn't.
No?
It was like Haunted Fruit Loops or some
Oh.
shit like that. I don't know what it was.
Mine is the Tony Stewart Great Pumpkin.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
It's not officially
Nice.
a Halloween scheme, but it counts. Kevin Harvick's Gravedigger scheme.
Yeah, I'll count it. I'll allow it.
Yep.
It's got
I'll
a
allow
literal
it.
graveyard on the side.
Yep.
That's
Yeah.
Halloween if I've ever seen it.
Actually, now that you say that, I gotta pull that out of storage because it's Halloween
Yeah.
car time.
Yeah.
I
That
forgot.
and my Great Pumpkin car.
Thank you,
Otherwise,
Norm.
there hasn't Cup Series for some reason in like 2020 or 2021. Randomly, like a bunch of the teams started doing Halloween schemes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 I remember
A
that,
lot
like-
of the Xfinity
It's
ones,
like
like the
Live
Josh
Fast did
Josh
some-
Williams Beetlejuice one.
Was
Yeah.
that Martinsville or Dega?
I don't remember.
Well, I know that NASCAR does the Halloween thing for the drivers at Dega, You know, every year they
Yeah.
have the kids trick or treating and stuff, and then we get pictures of Tyler Reddick dressed up as Bluey, like or whatever
Yeah.
he was last year. And then, but I think Martinsville is usually more
I think it's
around.
gonna be like Wario this year.
Yeah. All right.
I think the Gravedigger scheme might be like top
Yeah.
3 favorite schemes of all
Yeah,
time.
Halloween's
period.
not really the holiday that they go wilding out with.
they're
They
starting
should,
to though.
Yeah.
Halloween's
Joe Soul with a Blaney
second
question.
Best
Shocker.
holiday of the year.
Visually, what is your favorite hood sponsor for the Menards car? Like Jack Links, red, Libman green, Peak blue. I wish they didn't. I wish it was just all yellow.
Probably gonna go with the Peak, the blue.
Pennzoil one.
Wasn't this
What
week?
was it? What was it? Like Doughboy or something that was on the hood?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the blue. I don't as much like the.
I feel
red.
like the blue goes with the
yeah
day glow.
it fits better.
Yeah.
Wrangler. The Wrangler blue always
Yeah.
looks really
Yeah.
good on
Yep.
it.
Yeah,
Or keep it clean, the monster one. When they do the monster,
yeah.
the monster looks really
Yeah.
good on it because it's black.
'Cause the greens are close enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Joe Spinelli reminding us of his only claim to fame ever. How much better would this weekend have been if there were 500 Jello shots? It wouldn't have been because we had Jello shots from the Jello Shot pit crew, and she put whipped cream on them.
Yeah, she did.
Somebody did something to all the alcohol
right.
in New Hampshire this weekend. None of it worked on me.
Honestly, I feel kind of the same.
Yeah, it was really weird.
Yesterday, we were at the track, and I went to go load up my backpack cooler to walk up at the stands, and I brought a 30 rack on Thursday, whatever it was. Bought a 30 rack. Didn't feel like I drank that many because I did not really feel all that bad all weekend. Open the cooler up, go to start loading the cooler bag, and there was like 7. I'm like, where'd they all go?
Yeah, it was the same thing for me. I was like, oh, all right, 7 beers. I'm like, that's fine.
I was like, where'd they all
Some of
go?
yours ended up in mine somehow
Really?
because you had the different cans. You
Oh.
had the corn cans, the farmer cans, or whatever you had.
Yeah,
I
that's
had
on
the
me.
OG cans.
Is that
What?
him?
I put them in there.
Oh,
Oh, whatever.
Yeah, but I was like, where did all my beer go? But I didn't really get
I only
that
put
bad
like
all weekend.
3 because
Doesn't
I filled
matter.
up my Friday night. I filled up my backpack cooler with you guys' beer as well, and then you had a backpack, so I put them
Oh,
back
yeah,
in
yeah.
whatever cooler
Yeah.
I was reaching into. Which is
So,
Kyle's.
Joe, it wouldn't have been better. And we had Jello shots even without you because there's people that have a cool pit sign.
although Joe's.
Yeah, they're not-
Also, Joe, stop taking credit for your Jello shots. They're not your Jello shots. Your wife made them.
But he's got to bring it up once a month so we remember who he is.
But shouts to your wife because those were good.
The ones the Jello Shot pit crew do, I love their tenacity. I love what they do. But it was Jello.
Oh,
Yeah.
shouts to Mike's wife for those chicken legs.
Dude, those
Oh,
were good.
Man.
Mike's what? Oh, yesterday?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, and that crock pot thing.
All right. And then the last one from Discord. This is actually awesome. Our buddy, Corey Scothon.
Yeah, it's Scothon.
A little bit of a long one. More of a thought / observation.
Actually, Lane Riggs, but
Yeah.
More of a thought /
Driver of the
observation than a
34
quick. Shut up.
No, I'm gonna do what you do all the time. Oh,
Why did you just fellate the microphone?
because I said I'm gonna do what you do all the time.
What do I do all the time?
Fellation.
That's off the mic, Kyle. You're not
Sorry.
supposed to tell anyone.
My bad.
If this campers are rocking, don't come a knocking.
Jesus Christ.
So from Corey, wife, dad, and I had a great time this week camping and seeing everyone this
You
weekend.
have a wife, dad? That's weird.
wife, comma, dad.
Oh,
Say that next time.
phrasing.
His wife is a sweetheart. I love
She's
that
the
girl.
best.
She's
Yeah.
so goddamn funny. Like when we were walking around with just them and we were
No,
making.
I'm gonna read my book.
No,
You
not
go
even
fuck
that.
off with your friends.
When we were all walking around the fan zone on Friday afternoon and
Yeah.
she's with us, we're making us jokes.
Yeah,
Right in there with us making
She's
the
the
same
best.
jokes. Like
I
they're
love her.
so good.
you hit a home run there, sir.
Yeah, you
if
did.
we
She's
we
great.
called Dan Steph track mom.
She's
Corey
now loud and
Scothon
on.
is definitely their track mom.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
Yeah. You want to come with us? No, I'm reading a book. Go fuck off.
yeah.
He said, during the race, we were seated next to a father and son who were attending their first race. The boy, no older than 8, was clearly the one who was interested in the sport. As I saw his dad asking him questions about certain things that were happening, it reminded me when I was a similar age and was the one who got my dad into the sport and took me
That's
back
awesome.
to that time. The pack crowd also helped with that too. It was a really nice change of pace to see the younger generation excited and wanting to share their love for it with a parent, making core memories. Whatever sponsorship activations this sport is doing to attract the younger crowd, it's working. And then Sanchez added,
Yep.
the picture I got of them with Bubba and Chase in the background was the icing on the cake. They asked Joe to take a picture, and one of the, I don't know if it was like maybe the uncle or something, he
Yeah.
had a Chase hat on. The dad and the kid both had Bubba hats on, and they were running next to each. They were running with each other. So Joe timed it perfectly to get a picture of the three of them
Yeah,
looking
Joe
up
was-
at us.
Joe was taking
Oh,
a picture, and I
that's-
was like, I tapped on
that's
his shoulders, like awkwardly, like, hey, like, wait for your Bubba to go by and try to get Bubba in the background. And they didn't know we were doing that, so they're kind of just sitting there smiling, like waiting for the picture. And snap, and Joe hands him the phone, and they look at it, and he goes, "Oh!" And the kid starts freaking out
Because they were
Bubba's
looking
car's in the
up
background.
at them with the track behind them. So it was really cool because
Yeah.
the cars behind him. There was awesome.
I felt bad for the poor little kid, dude. He was adorable. He was all into it. His dad was wearing nothing but Patriot stuff.
I saw that.
So obviously, like the dad just like, shit, like I gotta learn this new sport. So it's super cool.
That's awesome.
They showed up a little late, but dude, sucks.
Yeah.
Bubba was doing so bad that race.
That's
know,
all right.
I was
but-
like, at least he gets to see
Kid's
Bubba
not
in
going
person
to
and
remember
stuff,
that,
but
you know? Yeah, and obviously that hits home for me because I brought them from their first
100%,
time. And,
yeah.
and only thing I cared about was giving them the time of their lives. Like I wanted that to be a core memory that they keep long after I'm gone. So
Yep.
I hope they
Well, and
they
we
got
all
that.
have it. Like, and you know what? Corey
Yeah.
said it that he got his dad into NASCAR. I got my dad into NASCAR. Like, my dad was a drag race guy. He liked cars and he only ever did drag racing. And then
Yeah.
I started liking Jeff Gordon, and he's like, "What's this NASCAR stuff?" And then we went to a
Right.
race together, and I still have memories from that first race.
Absolutely. Anything, Dad?
That's it for disco.
No. I mean, just go. We can do.
I got-
There's a couple on YouTube, but he's
The
he's back
YouTubes?
in. So.
I'm in. I'm good.
You good? All right,
Yeah,
go
I
with
got
that,
back in.
he's wired in.
C2 Ramos 95.
That's a new follower.
I believe
think.
so.
He just followed my personal account, so I think new follower.
Hey, welcome to the team. We love you. Favorite merch you bought?
Oh, we didn't do a merch review.
Ooh, my SVG shirt I'm wearing
Yeah,
right
me
now.
and Steve.
Yeah, see and Scumbag Steve in not a Chase Elliott shirt. I'm like
So
like this right
Steve,
now.
Steve and I ended up buying the same shirt. I did buy another SVG shirt this year. I feel like for me not having a driver, I'm really accumulating SVG crap.
Yeah, I gotta.
Um,
well, once again,
also Trackhouse.
we once again bought the twofer deal at
Trackhouse
Trackhouse.
does a deal where any two pieces of merch or hat or t-shirt is $50. So $25 for a t-shirt. You got one with a cool design on it. I'm buying it. And
Yeah.
that's a ridiculously cool design.
Yeah.
This is now the second time that Dan and I have tandemed that
2
deal.
years in a row at Loudon.
Yep, 2 years in a row.
Yep.
So yeah, you got the SVG shirt, which is dope. Which one is that? Is it the Burnout King one?
No, he's
No,
got
it's,
the same one I got. It's
Bring
the
the Thunder.
Bring the Thunder.
Oh
It's-
yeah. Oh
And,
Yeah, it's like the
and I
Van
got that
Halen
teal
logo.
OBS shirt.
Oh, you bought
Oh,
that
you
one?
bought that too?
Yeah.
That's
Heck
a sick
yeah.
shirt.
I wish you could have gone from like trailer to trailer for that. I would
Because they had the other Chevy
I
trailer.
would
Yeah.
have gladly grabbed like a Bush Light Ross shirt and
Oh,
a
yeah.
yeah.
shirt.
Yeah, we
Did
got
you get
the,
anything, Norm?
I didn't buy anything.
Nothing.
No,
I
got out
didn't
of
see
there.
any
Got out
of
of
the-
there scot free, dude.
This carried over from Pocono that I didn't see anything that I needed.
Yeah, I had the things that I bought were on the list to be purchased. What you?
I only got the SVG shirt. I wanted to buy. So if you go to the haulers, they usually have the racks outside. That's like the clearance stuff.
Yep.
They had the Lou Designs Priest Kroger shirt with the
Oh,
shopping cart on it, but they only had it in small and circus tent. So I was
Yeah.
like, I'm out. And you could tell they've been sitting outside for a while because the shoulders were all sun faded. I was
Yeah.
like, I'm out on that.
Yeah, they were starting to tie dye a little early on those.
Yeah. But I mean, I didn't see anything that I absolutely needed, but there were probably 20 things that if we had gone over there a few beers deep, I probably would have come home with.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I was too sober this time.
I got. I ended up with 3. I got this Priest shirt that I'm wearing, the Crown Vic one, which is definitely my favorite.
Great shirt.
But I also, like we mentioned, tandem with Dan, I got the King of the Road one,
The Red Bull shirt.
the Red Bull King of the Road SVG shirt, which is like a cream
What's
color.
on the back
which
of that one? Is that the
sick.
WeatherTech car?
Yeah.
I think the WeatherTech car.
Steve, do a sexy spin for us.
Show me a tush.
boys.
Yep, WeatherTech.
Oh, it's such a good one.
yeah,
It's
with like
such
the
a-
lightning coming down, dude.
that's- I
So
like
like
that
I saw it. And
80s hair
it
metal.
reminded me of that the logo looks like a Poison logo or a Van Halen logo, but also the lightning and it's a black shirt just looked like an old Dale shirt.
Yeah,
kind of like
that's super badass. So I got the King of the Road like creamish color one, and then I also got the Can't Stop the Sauce one.
I saw you end because he did. He
Oh,
was
Charlie got that one too.
So we're sitting there at the
Who
merch
did?
hauler. Charlie was
Charlie.
wearing
Charlie
it.
got it too.
We're sitting there at the merch hauler on Friday, and he's like, "Which one should I get? The Red Bull one or the sauce one?" I'm like, "Get the Red Bull one." He's like, "Yeah, good call."
So we
No, fast forward to yesterday. He comes walking back up, and I see the sauce shirt. I'm like, "You should just."
well, it didn't
Got
matter
anyway.
because the 2 shirts deal was 2 for $50.
Yeah.
That shirt was 15.
Oh, it was on sale for 15.
Yeah.
Oh, hell
So I was
yeah.
like, oh, yep, give me. So yeah, but the Priest shirt absolutely takes the cake for me.
Yep.
Next time you
Uh,
wear that, I'm gonna buy a Chase Briscoe shirt and just beat the shit out of you.
Wait, by which one?
The sauce shirt.
What?
Wasn't it Chase Briscoe that cleaned him out in that car at Chicago? last year?
yeah. Yes,
The
that is.
sauce shirt.
I was
Good
like,
for about 15
I was
laps
like,
at Chicago.
why are you beating the shit out of me? I mean, I like it, but my GTI MA. Why did the 7 stay out with the front end missing?
You asked us yesterday, Joe. We don't know.
I don't know.
We're
It looked
assuming,
cool, though.
We're assuming it was to keep a DNF or a non-DNF streak alive, but I did have a cool stat. It popped up on Reddit last night. That is the first time We have had a car complete the race without a front end on it since spring Martinsville 2017, and that was Daniel Suarez in the 19 car.
Yeah, man.
He comes out, and we're like, what? What? We haven't seen this on a next gen
I
before.
saw it as he was pulling out the garage. I was like, that's not legal.
Yeah.
Like, I thought body panels were required parts.
Yep. And all we could say after that was, I wonder how horrible that thing was to turn because it probably had no downforce on
I
it.
was praying he would put down a freaking heater.
Yeah.
Though.
Yeah.
Like, if he came out and did hot lap in that thing and won the 1 point for fastest lap, that would have just broke NASCAR.
I texted Dan while we're in the stands. I said, someone tech that 7. I see a cold air intake.
That thing definitely had some extra ponies, but a lot less downforce than the rest of the Johns
Yeah,
out
thing's
there.
plowing. I don't understand why.
It's got a pound of downforce on the front.
yeah.
Sam Valley 95 with a pair. Looking back, what's the one NASCAR weekend that really stands out? Any good stories?
Like one that we attended.
I guess. I'm going to go with the first time we did
first
Pocono. Yeah.
Absolutely, because it was doubleheader weekend. We got to see the Bowman win after Larson blew the tire, and we almost jumped off the fucking camper.
Yeah.
Like, it was that first Pocono of it. I mean, obviously Norm had been there before, but for us, it was that newness. It was Steve in the garage this weekend. Like,
Yeah.
we were on fucking sensory overload our first time being in the infield, camping in the infield. We were like, neither of us had ever even camped at a NASCAR race before, so it was like
Right.
sensory
Everything.
overload. And probably the 500 because I'd wanted to go to that race for
Yeah, last
30
year's
years.
500.
So
Yeah.
I've been wanting to go to that race for 30 years, and to finally get there was
Yeah.
special.
Probably the 500 in Coda.
Yeah.
Coda was like my first triple header. Like I've never had a triple header weekend
Yeah.
before.
Yeah,
And my first road course, which was pretty
that
cool.
was my first road course as well.
Mm-hmm.
And like it was just cool going like through the different areas of the track.
Oh, dude, Coda's the best facility,
Like the
I swear.
S's,
It was
like,
such a great
turn
place.
One.
I
Like,
think it's the best facility in NASCAR.
it's a
Yeah.
really nice facility.
That's the reason why I always say that I don't think we should ever leave Coda. Just because it's like one of those,
I'll
it's
be
a
really upset
world-class
if we do.
facility, so we should be going there.
And it's such an awesome town.
They should
Oh,
allow
yeah.
rental scooters though.
Yeah, they should.
Rental scooters to get up that hill.
Lord
the Roval
almighty.
was also awesome just to go to Charlotte.
Yes.
I've been to
Yeah.
Charlotte before.
Yeah, I would love to do that.
I just
And
need to go back to
I
Charlotte
still
and actually
can't-
experience it.
I still can't get over those freaking seats we had at the Roval.
Oh my God.
I think I'm doing Sonoma next year. So
That'd be
That'd be
fun.
sick.
Sam Valley 95 also asks, any NASCAR theme recommendations for my wedding? The only thing that we
Checkered
did was
flag.
checkered flag socks.
164th diecast on the cake doing burnouts.
yeah.
Sorry.
I did do 64th diecast, but they weren't
Yeah.
all NASCAR ones.
The checkered socks for the groomsmen were sick. That was a great move.
Yeah.
Keep
Keep it subtle. Don't
yeah.
go crazy.
Exactly. Because if you go too crazy, then it's just going to look like you're a camper in X lot, and everyone's
Yeah,
going to be like,
and
"Oh, trashy."
like the photos for your wedding, like you keep for your life. So like, don't go ridiculous
Yeah,
and
do
be
like-
like, hey, we're wearing Dale ties. Like, don't do that.
you go
checkered
too
flag cufflinks or something.
you go
Yeah,
too heavy
yeah,
into
that's
it.
a good one.
You go too heavy into it, then it just looks like it's a shotgun wedding
Yeah,
somewhere
like
in
if you're
Alabama.
doing
Too
like
cheesy.
custom suits, like the inlays,
The inlay, like
flag would
checkered
be
inlay
cool.
would be cool.
I wish. They had
Or
checkered
go
flags.
full
Seriously.
NASCAR and have sponsors on your tux.
Love it. Oh,
I saw
speaking.
there's a movie, if you ever seen it, it's, rom-com, She's Out of My League.
Yeah.
But the
My life.
brother and sister-in-law in the movie are like huge redneck NASCAR people. And he's talking about, I'm wearing a Home Depot tuxedo. Like,
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
talking about all this stuff, and she's wearing like a checkered flag. Like, they're just talking about planning their wedding, and it's like the most redneck thing you could ever imagine. Like, the
Speaking
guy's
of,
like, I got a job where I can turn any car into a convertible in 5 minutes. And like, it's just ridiculous, but they're talking about their wedding and like checkered flag on the back. And like, they're just going all in on that. So just do everything they say in that movie.
speaking of sponsors, though, on clothing, Kyle and I had to walk away from the Cinedust crew neck.
Oh my god.
That close.
Oh,
That
yeah.
close.
I didn't know it was a crew neck sweatshirt.
Yes, I told you
I
that.
thought it was a
They
long
had
sleeve
a
No.
shirt.
I thought it was a long sleeve
She
shirt.
said
as
it
well.
was. She looked because I said long sleeve, and she goes, "It's a crew neck," and I'm like, "Fush."
If it was the 60, I would have bought it.
It was a little. It was too rich for my blood in that moment.
Yeah.
but I
Um,
wanted it.
L98 Jake with one. Hamlin getting new sponsors just further shows Gibbs wanted Bush out for Ty. I don't
No,
know. I
I
don't
just
know
think
why
Kyle
that
Busch couldn't
ties
get-
to Hamlin getting sponsors.
Well, because the whole thing was Kyle Busch left because Eminem's left.
Oh, because
Yeah,
they-
I
Joe
mean,
Gibbs
we-
doesn't have anything to do with Kyle getting sponsors.
because they
We've all
couldn't
kind of
sponsor Kyle
known that they
Busch.
were trying to push Kyle out. Toyota already said,
Yeah.
Toyota said they would have sponsored him for the full season to keep him.
yeah,
Yeah.
Gibbs wanted him out.
It was the sponsorship like claim didn't hold much water for very long.
No.
They just wanted him out.
Um,
And for obvious reasons, because that dude is washed. Thank God
apparently,
they got rid of him.
Downriver Diecast with a pair. How was camping? Have any good food? We talked about all that. What's the next trip or vacation the boys are looking forward to?
Pocono next year.
Oh, I think I'm going to what the fuck? Carousel?
Carousel. Look at
Yeah.
you.
That's a mixed drink.
No,
That's
you,
a drink.
Blue
That's
Carousel.
a blue
that's a-
carousel.
Blue
Yeah.
Carousel is No,
That's a place.
it's
That's where it comes
the
from. It's from the
Caribbean-
carousel trees
Caribbean somewhere.
in the native land of Carousel.
The
They
land-
comes-
the
just
la-
tap a tree and it comes
the
out
land
blue.
is blue.
It comes from the carousel nut from the
Comes straight
carousel
out the
plant.
tap.
Just
toilet
outside
water,
of Caucasus.
Caucasus.
right next to Caucasia.
Flying down to Caucasus.
Yeah, no, me and my wife obviously
I don't
we take
think that's a
vacations
place.
everywhere, but
Yeah, fuck you guys.
well,
They're independently wealthy.
They
go
really
on
are.
So many
Dude.
damn vacations. I don't know
Yeah.
how you got that kind of money.
well, Tammy works like 5 jobs, so works out. But yeah, she wants to do that with like a family
And what
vacation.
street do you work on?
Dude, you think I'm getting paid for?
He's the pimp.
They're paying you to leave.
Yeah, they're paying me to put my clothes back on and get the fuck out.
Yeah. I'm going to Phoenix
Yep,
for
you got
championship
Phoenix.
race. Yep.
Arizona.
Yeah, I have nothing on the horizon. I'm sure with all the shit we've been buying, we've been racking up Southwest points. So I'm sure middle of the winter at some point, we're going to be like, fuck it, let's just go somewhere for a
Yeah,
weekend.
not a bad idea.
It's probably going to happen, but
I think
Yeah.
we're getting dragged up north to go camping next month.
Oh, I
I
am-
don't
yeah.
know how that's going to work.
I
'Cause it's
mean,
going to be fucking cold.
I'm going camping in 2 weeks up north. But
Yeah, I'm
that's-
in a
I'm not
tent.
counting that as vacation. Like I'm just driving a couple hours up north to go.
My
sit in
family
camper.
puts me in a group text a month and a half ago. Like, hey, all right, we're planning a camping trip for the whole family, which I always sneak out of because screw that. And they're like, we're planning it for the weekend of September 20th. And I look and I was like,
No, you're not.
Drats, guys, I can't go. That's NASCAR weekend. And they're like, oh, dang. All right, let's do it like the second week of October. I was like, fuck.
That's when I'm going up north too. We'll be up there at the same time. I'm
Yeah.
actually missing the Roval episode.
What?
We're not coming back till Tuesday, so I will be MIA for the Roval
For
episode.
Roval recap?
Yep.
Cool. You're hired.
I'll be here.
I'm also going to be missing that episode because I don't want to go.
To the Roval? Or don't want to go
I
here?
don't know.
All right. What do we got in the YouTube chat, Scumbag?
YouTube chat, we got Nathan Danforth. So it's a guy that said he'd drink the Coke from the inaugural race if Blaney won still alive.
God, I forgot
Oh my
about that.
God. Oh, he did.
Where is
Oh,
where
that
did I
guy-
see
we gotta
that
that?
got
find
pushed
that.
out, dude. No way he did that.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Where did I see that? Was that in the camping group? I think it
I
was.
think it was, dude.
All right, I'm on it.
That dude's going to have
Oh,
superpowers.
no.
Another one from Nathan
What do
Danforth.
we got?
Fuck, Mary, kill.
Yeah.
Original Pringles,
Mm-hmm.
original Lay's, and original Ruffles.
Oh, fuck Ruffles.
Dude, come on.
Ruffles sucks.
Obviously,
How dare you?
Mary.
I hate Ruffles.
Mary original Lay's, fuck Ruffles, and kill Pringles.
Wrong. Killing Ruffles because Ruffles suck.
I'm gonna fight you.
Marrying original Lay's and fucking original Pringles. I have a weird problem with wavy chips.
I love wavy chips.
Ridges, waves. I don't like them.
They like the Cape Cod, like
I like
wrinkle chips,
anything wavy.
which I think are fine, but I still think the OGs are better, the original Cape Cods. But as
Oh,
far as this goes,
Dark
Mary,
russet, though.
Mary Pringles, fuck Lay's, kill Ruffles.
It is for me. It is killing original Lay's. I'll eat them if they're around, but it's just not my favorite. Just don't like them.
Sometimes they're just
Nice
right
catch.
though.
Fuck original Pringles. Love them to death. Can't get my fat hand in the can after about 10 chips.
That's what you got to get your first tattoo, right on the.
Yep.
How far in you can get it.
And then marrying anything. I'm not a big Ruffles fan. For me, it's actually wavy Lay's are better than Ruffles, but who's counting? I loved Ruffly chips, my favorite.
I don't know why I don't like them. I think it's like a texture thing when they're a lot thicker.
They are, yeah. I
You
think
mean
that's
the
why.
Ruffles with the
Okay,
French
actually,
onion
I
dip?
take that
Why I-
back. That's my one
Ruffles with the
time
French
I
onion
will
dip.
eat them if there is
Dipping.
French onion dip.
Yeah.
Specifically, what was that brand?
Hell of a good.
Hell of a
That
good.
one. That one.
You know, we
if there's those two, I'll eat the whole
We,
bag
we recently
because
discovered
they're good for scooping.
recently discovered hell of a good jalapeno cheddar dip.
Oh,
It's
you guys had that this weekend. I didn't
unbelievable.
try it.
Yeah, I didn't try it. I meant
Unbelievable.
to, and I did not.
But I think that's why I don't like original Lay's is because they're too damn thin.
Yeah.
They're not crunchy enough.
See, I disagree.
Also,
I killed 2 of those bags in the
I-
stands.
Also,
I want
Pringles.
one of them on my face right now.
dude, like push pop technology has
Yes.
been around for
Thank you.
35 years. Why aren't Pringles inventing something that you
Dude,
can push
or-
the chips to the top of the can?
Or like
$1 million
deodorant.
idea. That
Or
and
like deodorant. You twist the
that
bottom.
and backwards
Back-
campers.
backwards
That's
campers.
like that's even too much.
Right-hand
Like, there's
drive
something that-
campers that come with push pop Pringle cans. Norm is rich.
Like it's so simple. Remember the secret Pringle thing or the hidden Pringle thing that was going around for a
Nope.
while? That people were like cutting open the bottom of the can because there was an
Oh.
extra Pringle in it.
yeah, that wasn't true.
No, I found one.
No, it was there. Cool.
That's it.
That it?
Apparently, Flynn's kids want to know if we're race car drivers. Well, Kyle is.
We've raced cars.
I mean,
There's a trophy right
I've
here.
done it once.
There is a trophy.
You gotta get a stand for that thing, dude.
I know, I do.
Flynn, invert the can, maybe? Yeah, we do that, and you get crumbs everywhere.
We could flip the trash can upside down.
I mean, Pringles are already upside down for you, so
yeah. Do you guys eat Pringles from the bottom? Like, how does that work?
they definitely eat their corn the long way.
Holy shit! Callback to the beginning of the episode. They have right-hand drive campers.
We just brought it up. No, we don't mean like
yeah, because you have
campers-
right-hand drive cars.
We don't mean campers that you drive. Those would be right-hand drive. We're talking like travel trailers. Why is the door always on the passenger side? It should be. They should make some on the other side, so when you and your buddies get campers, you can just back in next to each other and have your doors facing each other. Unlike this weekend where I just got to stare every other Loudon weekend where I get to stare at the side of Kevin Wiles' camper and his little Wilson from Home Improvement window. Like, hello.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'd hear it. I always know when I walk outside.
Speaking of which, that's my only gripe with the Transcend.
Yep.
Not a lot of windows.
Not a lot of windows. Don't love them. There are enough, but not a lot.
Not a lot.
But it happened like 3 times this weekend. I walk out of my camper to go do something, and I hear the window fly open
Yeah.
because Kevin's sitting at his table. I'm like, oh, what's up, man?
I love it because I mean I've known Kevin for 20. Yeah,
we know.
over
We
20
went
years.
through your whole friendship.
Yeah, we were going through their photo catalog. Neither Kevin or Kyle would have been any fun to hang out with in the
No.
early 2000s.
We were a lot of fun to hang out with.
Picture
Back
They
the-
then.
looked like the worst people.
Yeah, picture the worst human beings imaginable. That especially Kyle, because I still can't get over the angry face all the time. But peace, bro.
With this fucking
With his fucking
Pop
pop
collar-
collar and his
pop collar
hamburger
polo.
meat hanging out.
Kyle looked straight out of Jersey Shore.
Oh.
And Kevin looked like he should have been the lead singer of Smash Mouth.
Yes.
he did. He did.
Picture the worst people imaginable, and that was Kevin and Kyle in circa 2009.
Smash Mouth.
Kyle with his pink shirt and his puka shells, fucking pop collar, peace sign, but then his face is like, I'll fight you. I'll have my buddy fight you because he's a lot bigger than me, but I'll
I
fight you.
can't get over the Smash Mouth.
It's true.
Singer.
It's true.
Because he had the chiseled
He
chin
had
strap.
chiseled chin strap. Kyle, also the evolution of Kyle's facial hair was
Oh, man.
hilarious.
Oh,
The
yeah, when I went with the
conquistador
conquistador
mustache,
look for a hot minute, that was
You
good.
just deserve to be fed fists.
I put a lot of effort into that, keeping that
I
thing
know, I can
chiseled.
tell. I can tell.
I had just like a low chin, like tight cut,
Nutsack.
and then the pencil thin mustache. I look like my name was Domingo Montoya.
I mean, the
You killed
lineup
my
on
father,
both of you.
prepare to die.
They were the kids that like, oh, we're going out to the bar on Saturday night. If there was a single stubble out of place on that fresh lineup, they wouldn't go.
You see this fucking haircut?
100%. That is 100%
See my new
true.
fucking haircut?
That's
All
why
my
I
guys
taught
got-
All
myself.
my guys got this fucking haircut.
That's why I taught myself to straight razor shave myself, so I could redo the lineup every time I had
Oh, I
to.
hate you.
So I could straight razor shave myself, like
Can
very
you
well
slip
from
one time?
just doing that. Oh, I slipped a lot of times figuring it.
Ah!
I tried to figure it out. So I
Ugh.
taught myself on myself. Did not go well the first few times.
You were
But
those
yeah,
pictures.
we were
like,
we
you
were
just
insufferable.
you were
back
just
then.
rolling through the camera roll, and every picture made me want to invent a time machine to go back and fight you.
Yeah, Kevin and I were we had a lot of fun back then, and we have changed quite a bit.
Oh yeah, I
Quite a
I
bit.
said something to Kevin Saturday night. We were talking about there were stories. We were talking about a bachelor party, and he was telling us stories about one, and this was when he drank. And I said I made the mistake of saying just once I wish I could experience the Kevin Wiles experience. He's like,
No.
you don't. He's like,
No, you do
he's like,
not.
you want to wake up in the woods with a dude you've never met on top of you? That's the Kevin Wiles experience. I was like, Kevin, you, and he goes, it wouldn't be me.
You wake up in strange places and you don't know what happened. You had a lot of fun, but you probably lost a lot of money.
Yeah.
They were good times back
So was
then.
Kevin roofing people and bringing them out into the woods?
Apparently.
What was
No,
that story
Kevin-
going?
Oh man, you should have seen Kevin dance. That kid would dance for days. It was awesome. We had a good time.
But how do we go from dancing to being in the woods with another man on top of me?
But it's fueled by booze.
Just booze?
Yes, 100%, and lots of energy drinks. That's
Yep.
the problem. It was caffeine
Keep
and
those
booze.
vodka Red Bulls
Just
coming, boys.
Dancing. Yep.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
vodka
That's crazy. I
tequilas
didn't
when
think
Kyle
they
took
made
over.
powdered energy
Tequila Red
drinks that
Bulls.
long ago.
Damn right, Kyle Special.
Tequila.
Tequila Red Bull at the club that I promoted for many moons. You could actually order a Kyle Special.
When you were 17.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Uh,
the statute of
yeah.
limitations is gone.
Yeah.
You're fine.
Patron Silver and sugar-free Red Bull. Yep.
I just said,
And, and Steve and a lot of other people fell victim to, if you went with me, they were half price, so you had to buy 2 of them.
Yeah.
Because that was everybody's logic. They're like,
Oh,
they're
no.
not 10, they're 5. I'll take 2. That means you drank twice as many.
2 hours later,
and
you
then
are
you're twice as blackout.
on a different
2 hours
planet.
later, you're naked in the woods with another man. Apparently.
2 hours later, scumbags sitting on the curb outside the club, and I get the bouncers come up to me, hey, your boy, I had to kick him out.
It wasn't the tequila Red Bulls. It was definitely the
I was just going to
Xanax.
blame those.
Maybe it wasn't the Kevin Wiles experience. Maybe it was the Kyle Belcher experience
It's
the whole time.
The Kevin experience blended into the Kyle experience because Kevin is more veteran to this game than I was.
So Kyle got
And
you
then
going,
I
and then
took
Kevin,
over.
yeah,
No, Kevin introduced me.
yeah.
Like my first couple times ever going to clubs were with Kevin, and then I took over. That's how far back this goes.
And then when I started going to clubs, I went with Kyle.
I've said it before. I'll
Yeah.
say it again. I'm so happy I didn't know you back then
or Kevin.
because I would have hated you. Number one, look,
Yeah.
I would have judged that
Yep.
book on the other side of the library by its cover.
Yeah.
That book looks like it sucks. I'm never gonna talk to that book.
Yep. But we're pretty great now, ish.
Yeah.
We're tolerable now. Okay, I tried. All right. On that note, we will catch you guys after Kansas.
Kansas.
We'll see what happens. We'll see how the race picks shake out. But before we sign off, follow us everywhere at
Loosesfast_pod on Instagram and Twitter. Go leave reviews on Apple. We got one this week. It was fun, but I want to keep it going. So go leave more and leave comments on Spotify because they are fun to read. And go buy merch because it rules.
Yeah. And do it early.
And we'll look into doing kid stuff for the little flinging ooh youngins.
I thought we had some kid. Oh no, we had lady shirts. That's right.
lady stuff.
Yeah, we'll get some
Lady
youth
tees.
stuff out there.
We gotta swag out your niece and nephew.
Yeah, we do. I swagged them out just fine.
Yeah,
on
with our
Sunday.
stuff.
Yeah, then we got to get them our stuff. I'm Kyle Belcher.
Dan Walker.
No belt there.
Come back, Steve.
And we'll catch you after
I'm
Kansas.
gonna fall asleep on the ride home. With Steve?
Chickens are coming home to roost, Bobby Boucher.
Me off Gallivant with all your fancy foosball friends while you leave me here home with no one to talk to except for Steve.
I think you nailed that.
We've said
I'm
it
pretty
all-
sure you got them all.
We said it all weekend, so
Got me stuck in here in the garage with Steve.
won't be like what I did to y'all's lawnmower. Oh, Biggie Valentine.
Tired.
She showed me her boobies, and I like